what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Like we play episode 5. I'm going back with my big-headed brother. My son James done pulled up with me. Feel me? My boy Karen, Mr. Bro. We talking about the nastiest thing in the world. It might be Karen. And then we got a 17-year-old Dark Vader Josh in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's good?
Man, a whole lot of football there to talk about. Whole lot of we got to talk a lot of shit to some people, bro, because his energy don't be the same though. We're gonna get to that later though. So let's what's his name, bro? Let's get into this shit, bro, because like I said, bro, there's a lot to fucking talk about, bro. It's a lot of football. So let's talk about this game first, bro. We was just talking about them pre-show. Bears choked the 28-7 lead against the Broncos. One, let's talk about the Bears, bro. Like, what we doing? Justin Fields gone? Get him out of there?
I mean, you would have to at this point, but you also got to blow up everything else. Like this entire thing. At this point, you can kind of go left or right because at the end of the day, it's not going to be solved because this is a product of the owners. Like they've done this same cycle for decades when it comes to quarterbacks and regimes. It's just they don't know anything about the offense. So they're just like, hey, let's hire an offensive guy and draft a quarterback or get a quarterback. And it never works because they always pick the wrong guy. Even with this last one, they went defensive with Matt Eberflus, but everyone forgets if he didn't get that job with the Bears, he was going to be fired as DC for the Colts because they were awful that year. He was about to get fired, and you hired him. And then you hired a guy who also doesn't work with quarterbacks. You have a broken product at quarterback with Justin Fields because he got introduced to Matt Nagy, and Matt Nagy did him no favors. Like, literally did not even want to play him. So, at this point, like, yeah, blow it all up. But I don't have faith in this organization that they'll be able to get it right after it. It'll probably just be more of the same. You blow up everything, trade Justin Fields, but I don't know if this is ever going to work for them.
So when you ask them to blow it up, you want them to send away DJ Moore too?
I mean, yeah, at this point, at this point, it might as well be a fire sale. Like, you don't have anything to ship away on defense anymore that's worth a crap. Like, you got Tremaine Edmonds that you just paid, and you drafted Gravon Dexter, and you got some young pieces in the secondary. But like, as of right now, like the only thing you would have is like, oh, okay, cool. Let me, at the very least, if you do keep DJ Moore, like this has to be like with a plan in place. And again, I don't know if they can put a plan in place. They've shown us for a decade plus that they can't. So I don't know.
Kieran, how you feel about it?
The Bears have been a dumpster fire ever since I've really been alive. So I'm not really shocked where they are right now. So even though Justin Fields, he did play great. It was against the Broncos led by Vance Joseph. I'm not that impressed. Like, it was nice. He actually did throw dimes. I'm going to be serious now. But, like, he did throw dimes in that game. But, like, at this point, you're 0-4. If you tank the rest of the season, you're going to have the number 1 pick. You have to draft Caleb Williams. You can't keep Justin Fields and for waiting him to break out. And if you have the number 2 pick, if the Panthers keep tanking, get Marvin Harrison Jr. Also, get rid of Matt Eberflus. He sucks. I don't know why that was a hire in the first place. Maybe get the guy Ben Johnson as the OC as the head coach. I would like that for the Bears, but yeah, just blow it all up, as Trey said. Like, I don't know.
Ryan Poles has to go too.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes. That's what I want to talk about. Like, Ryan Poles is not a good GM. Like, from a front office standpoint, like, he hasn't done a good job. The defensive scheme change was bad. And that's why they didn't want to bring back Roquan Smith to begin with. And they brought in 2 linebackers that they don't even know how to use. So that's for one. Eberflus sucks. He needs to get out of there. Like, they would be doing Justin Fields a favor to trade him out of there because this coaching staff cannot possibly help him develop. So it's pretty much over in Chicago. They might as well just blow everything up. They have no future right now.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. The thing is, it's not that they have no future. I just don't like the direction of what they're using for their future. Because at the end of the day, we're just going to list the facts here. Yeah, they blew that lead. And the fact of the matter is, when we were all watching that game, we were even surprised at the fact that the Bears were even doing what they were doing in that first half. You know what I'm saying? And so it's more so to leaning towards the fact of what's going on with their still poor quarterback play at this point of their tenure with Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they weren't able to develop Justin Fields into what he was supposed to be, which was what he was doing at the end of the season, and continuing and growing that, and they couldn't do that for some reason, right? And then having players like DJ Moore only be good in a game versus a horrible defense, which same defense was one of the best defenses in the league last year, and now DJ Moore can only get burned against horrible defenses. That doesn't make any sense to me. So it's really a whole thing on the coaching staff. One, that's just, it is what it is. Their defense as well. You know what I'm saying? When you pay Tremaine Edmonds, it was an overpay in my opinion. It's just really just everything that y'all went after for Tremaine Edmonds, y'all should have did and bolstered that offensive line, just bolstered a whole bunch of different places, and then rocked out with y'all defense being whack for the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But having to deal with Justin Fields for another year is just not it, bro. So
yeah, but you know, let's flip it. Of course,
Wait, hold on.
All right, go ahead.
One thing about the defense, which is again why the Matt Eberflus thing is mind-boggling to me. In theory, I understand what they were trying to do. Like, I've had this conversation. I know a lot of people think that the contract for Tremaine Edmonds was an overpay. I don't think it was an overpay if you actually had the proper plan in place. The reason why they had him there is because they were going to be in a lot more 2-deep shells. So you're going to need a tall, rangy linebacker who's great in coverage, who can kind of run the hole, because you're gonna need him. You're gonna need him to have length and ability to squat down passes in the middle of the field. And Roquan is a great player. Not saying he's not better than Tremaine Edmonds, because he is, but he's 6 feet tall. That's not his thing. He is a sideline to sideline dude. So on paper, it makes sense. The issue with you wanting to run that defense or wanting to run an iteration of that defense is, in order for that to work, you know what you also have to have after you get like the rangy linebacker?
Yeah.
You need a penetrating 3-tech. You need pass rush. And they have none of that. None of it. Like, I love G. You know how I feel about my Florida dude. He's not a 3-tech. Even when he was at Florida, he wasn't a 3-tech. Like, he can play it, but he's not Chris Jones. He's not Aaron Donald. Like, he's not an interior pass rusher. You need that gap penetrator for basically the sole purpose of making the quarterback have to make rush decisions. They don't have a defensive line worth speaking about at this point. Your secondary is young, and you can't create any pressure, so they have to cover for 50 million seconds.
Yeah,
that's why they get cooked. So yeah, it's
again.
I mean, like,
blow it up.
Oh, go ahead, Garen.
I was gonna say, like, even before the season, even before they signed Yannick Ngakoue, like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know like most of these edge rushers or interior defensive linemen on the Bears. They all just seemed like a bunch of. What's up?
No, I was just saying DeMarcus Walker. Like, they brought in guys that are not going to be able to contribute that much. Like, it's quite literally not good. Like,
yeah.
Like, adding on to what
like, when you looked at if people were like impressed about like the moves that they made this offseason, like signing TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds, who were both in great situations, like, I don't know.
It's like,
go ahead.
And like, that's my whole point, because honestly speaking, even when it comes to like draft time and stuff like that, right? Like, their whole not taking the offensive lineman there. If you weren't gonna continue and follow through with that and free agency as well, there was no point in doing that, honestly speaking, right? Y'all already realized as a coaching staff, as a team, as a front office, y'all seen what Justin Fields can do with his legs, right? You don't want your quarterback doing that the entire time. But if you're not going to sit there, you want to say, oh, yeah, let me just get one offensive lineman and that'll be good. No, that's not. That doesn't get it done. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Carter was there for the taking. Y'all let the Eagles go ahead and step him up. Bro. He was there for the taking. You could have put him out wide. You could have put him down right there and at the nose, and he would have.
We had the Jalen Carter conversation because we know how
he would have been better. You said what?
Yeah, he would have been way better, but we know about the situation.
We know the reasons why.
Oh, I mean, look off the field issues. Yes, that's always completely understandable. But at the end of the day, clearly y'all don't care. Like, I'm just not gonna lie. Clearly y'all don't care about anything that's going on with that. If I look at the Bears organization right now, like honestly, everything that all logic is thrown out the window for what they care about and what they want on their team. Honestly speaking, in my opinion, that's all. You clearly don't care about Justin Fields' career at one point. And then now you want to blame it all on him and say that he can't do this, then the third. Which in some cases, yes, there's things that he does that's his fault. But then y'all don't even put people around him to get him better. No, just cut it out. Just go ahead, go get it done. You know y'all didn't care in the first place. Don't care now. That's just how I feel about it personally. You know, so
nah. Like, if my take on the Bears, one last thing. If you weren't alive in the '80s, why are you a Bears fan? Like, seeing this disappointing team, like see your team disappointed every year. I couldn't do that.
You go. And on top of that, bro, I'm not even done actually. Because it didn't even have to be Jalen Carter. Go get you something that's on the defense. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, just give me a defensive player in general now. Not even being Jalen Carter specifically. Because if you really go pay attention to what they're doing, them getting an offensive lineman, what has he really done right now? That's shown value in what they need Justin Fields to do. What has he done to protect him? If he still has, other than like, you know, those spotty plays where they say he has time in the pocket when you really know what the context behind that. When he has zero time in the pocket, really, what did that really change? Y'all didn't help him at all, bro. Y'all didn't.
All right. So the funny thing about Darnell Wright is actually been really good when he's played. The issue the other four suck. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. What was really the value?
I mean, Braxton's been solid when he plays.
He's been hurt.
Yeah, he's been hurt. When he plays, he's solid though.
Hey, PSP, we gonna get to that later.
That's crazy.
I'm done off the Bears, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all traded my dog DJ Moore for no reason.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that specific thing later.
They should have just.
Let's move on.
They should have traded in division, bro. They should have traded DJ Moore in division, man. Let's move it on.
Let's move it on.
You just wanted to the Falcons.
Let's move it on. Let's move on. So let's just talk about the Broncos real quick. Just a quick question for y'all. Do y'all think that the Broncos can finally get the train going after this?
No.
It's sad to say, bro. You know, Russell Wilson want to actually start balling now, right? And that's what it was. I said give him 2 years. He been balling, and now the defense suck. It's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy work. Crazy.
No, it's crazy how like the Broncos actually reversed from last year. Like, they were a terrible offense, great defense, and now they're a pretty good offense and a terrible defense. Like, how does that happen in 1 year? It makes no sense to me.
And
so like how my team, we had one of the worst rosters in the league. We made the playoffs, and now we get a better roster, and we're dog shit.
Yeah, I had a great defense too. Now like, defense is way more indisciplined, bro. That's so crazy.
No, like my thing is about the Broncos, like defense. Like at least your secondary should be good because you have Justin Simmons and Patrick Surtain, and they're not even good. Like I don't know. Like I just don't get how the Broncos just are absolutely.
Wait, you don't think PS2's been good?
No, I'm saying like the secondary as a whole hasn't been good.
Okay, I can get behind that. I think Pat Surtain has been holding it down, but you know you can only do so much as one man. So, you know, Justin Simmons, I don't think he wants to be there anymore. I'm just be honest.
Justin Simmons has been hurt, and even on top of that, even the best corners, we've seen it a million times. Like Darius Slade spent a majority of his physical prime in Detroit.
Yeah,
he was one of the best corners in the league for years. And everybody was like, "No, that can't be true." And I was like, "No, he's great. That's the other 10 dudes he played with, they all suck." Like,
yeah. All right, so you know we're gonna move this on.
Yeah, that man Russell Wilson.
The Texans fucking dominated the Steelers. I know in the background. So is it So let's speak on the Steelers real quick. Is it finally to say that the Steelers should blow it up? Is it finally time?
I don't think they should blow it up. I just think that like my prediction like with some of these coaches like Belichick and Tomlin, like it really came to fruition. Like these guys need to start adapting to the modern NFL and like having these I'm sorry, the Steelers roster to me was not all that. Like having mediocre rosters is only going to get you so far in the league, and like plus you have to adapt to like the modern coaching. Like you have to like start coaching in a modern fashion. So like if your roster is mid and you're not coaching in like a modern fashion, then like what's gonna happen? Like I'm not saying Mike Tomlin's not completely modern, but like it kind of applies more to like Belichick. But at the same time, like he needs to like step it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I low-key do agree with you on the Tomlin thing when it like comes to modern, but I think he has done a good job of doing that. I just think at this point, I think he's been trying his best to stay mid or what I should say above 500 while trying to build up his roster, and like that just like only works for so long. If you get what I'm saying, like you got guys like Kenny Pickett, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro, man, you know y'all already know what he is, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Just give it a stack. But like that's not gonna win you majority of the games in y'all division. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got George Pickens. That was a crazy steal. I wish a lot of other teams realized that, but they didn't want to because of other things. Once again,
he was
but like
Georgia player that had some things surrounding him.
So at the end of the day, I think what Josh just said about Mike Tomlin, I think he is most definitely adapting more than other people. But Matt Canada, he's done. He's cooked.
Thank you.
He's fried. You know what I'm saying?
He's been done.
Najee Harris, you need to trade that man because he can't run. All he wants to do is run east and west. He can't do it right now because that O-line sucks. So give him to a team that actually knows how to block downfield so that way he can run between the tackles. But just like DeAndre Swift, literally, DeAndre Swift goes to a team where they can actually block downfield, and now he's running north. You know what I'm saying? He's making stuff happen. Give Najee that same treatment. Not gonna lie, you're gonna change for him too. So
we also got to talk about Matt Canada is a terrorist.
I'm telling you.
I think it's far worse than that. Like,
no, I'm not gonna lie. He really might be a hitman. Like, he is garbage. Like, y'all didn't even get past the 50 versus the Texans.
Wait,
and Derek Stingley's been out. Like, bro, they didn't get past the 50.
Trent. I need you. You remember these days from when we watched LSU? Do you remember when he was the coordinator at LSU?
What years?
When Danny Etling was the quarterback, where he used to have Russell Gage and DJ Chark constantly run them little stupid ass jet sweeps. Yeah, that's Matt Canada. He's been the same dude the whole time. I don't know how you got fired or left LSU, and then somehow got an OC job with this. For what? For why? Take your sorry ass home, bro.
Because they thought Deontay Johnson would be the key to winning running them jet sweeps, my boy.
Jesus.
The worst part about all of this is that we're maligning the Steelers, and as bad as they have been, if Matt Canada wasn't the offensive coordinator, I promise you, it's nowhere near as bad as it is right now.
Bro, they're just gonna go 9-8 again, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Do I believe in Kenny Pickett? No. Is he without talent? No. Is Najee Harris the greatest running back ever? No. Is
he drag the Najee hate though?
Is he without talent? No, he's not. Like there are weapons here. There are things that can be done. The issue is Matt Canada doesn't know what to do with this. All he knows how to do is call jet sweeps.
Like, let's say, let Kerry, what you gotta say? Cause you about to cry.
Matt Canada is fucking terrible. I hate that man so much. I would take Randy Fichtner or Adam Gase or Urban Meyer over Matt Canada. It's gotten that bad. You know why it's gotten that bad? He literally injured Kenny Pickett on a 4th and 1 when you're in shotgun. I don't know what you were doing. Like, he should have been fired, like even before the game was over. He should have gotten fired at halftime. Like, that dude is a bum. And I'm starting to call out Mike Tomlin again because I said we should have moved over moved on from Mike Tomlin because I'm tired of being mediocre or like just mid the entire time.
But he's not to blame for that.
He's not to blame for it, but like at the same time, like I just if we're gonna be mid like this entire time, I'd rather just tanking him, like maybe get a superstar in the top 10 pick. But I don't.
Yeah, because he's most definitely been playing the long game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I can't blame him for that either. At the end of the day, like it's up to because like I know he has higher ranking in that Steelers organization than most coaches do, and so you can make the decision. All right, let's just blow it up. But at the same time, him keeping this is what's literally kept him his job, in my opinion, by the fact of him being a great coach, but also him being able to keep them above 500 each of these years, and then still having like some slight talent come in, like George Pickens, like when they did get Claypool, when he was all right, you know what I'm saying? But like, they have been Najee even early in his career, even though he was a horrible, inefficient. Oh my gosh. Anyways, they had talent, so that's not the point. He's made it work with these guys. They won't fire him for that. But if they start losing expeditiously, they're gonna fire him just because they're weird. Teams are weird. So
also you have to understand the Steelers, with the way that organization has always operated. They're going to hold on to coaches a lot more than other organizations. In the history of their organization, they have 4 head coaches: Bill Alston, Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin. That is it. That's it. For the entirety of, for as long as they have been a football organization, they have had 4 head coaches. You can literally count their head coaches on one hand. They're not going to fire their guys. They're going to be like, you know what? We're going to stick the course. They'll fire GMs. Like, they'll do that. And they'll get new GMs, even though they don't do it nearly as often as other teams as well. But like, at the end of the day, that's just not who they're going to operate. And as long as they are competitive, they're not going to move away from Tomlin.
That's what I'm saying. So like the minute I feel like they fall out of that competitive nature.
Canada. That's the biggest one.
No, like this really pissed me off. You know what Matt Kansas said about our offense? Our offense is not meant to come back in games. Like, who says that? Who says that?
He said that? Damn.
Yes.
That's insane.
Like, oh my God. Like, get that dude out of my life. I hope he should be like thrown in jail because he made the Steelers like terrible.
Hey, Kieran, now you feel my pain. Last year with Matt Patricia. Like, that whole, you know how you're talking about Kenny Pickett getting injured on that 4th down?
Yeah.
The same thing happened in the Bengals game with Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry. The route spacing was so bad to the point where Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry collided, and they both got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. But now hold on. Let's get some. Let me ask this question, y'all. I'm genuinely asking this. CJ Stroud keeps this play up. Where does he rank?
He's a top 10 quarterback.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea.
Hey,
the quarterback.
Hold on.
The quarterback is so weird right now.
I'm about to piggyback. I'm gonna piggyback off him.
Mm-hmm.
If he keeps playing like this, because this nigga is balling, is he better than Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah.
All right, wait. Are you talking about Trevor Lawrence's rookie season or Trevor Lawrence right now?
I'm talking about just Trevor Lawrence, period. Is he better?
Right.
Nah, I most definitely think they're same tier. I will say that. I will say also, because what's going to do it for me, because if we're talking about this season, I will actually agree. I will jump off the cliff and say that, yes, he is better than T-Law. But if we're talking about in totality, by next season, if he's consistently doing what he's doing right now, and also leading into the fact that if he's consistently doing what he's doing throughout the season this year, oh, yeah, I'm not going to lie. It might be. And I love T-Law. T-Law is my dog, bro. But it really might be like that, bro. I'm not going to front.
Yeah, right.
I'm just go ahead. What's Josh?
Like, bro, CJ Stroud, the way he's playing is like, I hope you guys know this is not normal. Like, if you look at the offensive linemen playing for the Texans last week, bro, they had nobody playing. They had no starters, and they had like 3 backups hurt. Like, for CJ Stroud to even put up a decent game, that's ridiculous. If he sustains his play, if you say he's better than Trevor Lawrence, then hey, I won't have any qualms with that. Like, there's no problem with that at all.
I say I don't.
My one issue with Trevor Lawrence, like fans, they say like he has no O-line and like all that shit. And like, my problem is that like you have Calvin Ridley, you have Christian Kirk, you have Zay Jones and Evan Ingram, You're fine last year. I don't know how you possibly got worse. Like, you had no O-line last year. I don't know how you got worse. Makes no sense.
A lot of guys have been getting hurt too, but I think he's just having like that slow start.
I will give him grace on the fact that he's throwing like mad TDs and the receivers can't get their 2 feet in.
Yeah,
so, like,
it really did drop.
He's left like it's been like 6 TDs or probably like 5 left off the board. And like what I told you niggas, Calvin Ridley hands just not like that.
Yeah, it's not.
Like I think I'm not gonna lie. I will say this. I think it's most definitely football Russ, because when he was playing with us, especially before like the mental health quote unquote year, yeah, I'm not gonna front. I had no problem with his hands at all, me personally. But for sure, I can see your logic, because
I
always crazy stuff.
I never like people said he had elite hands. I always thought they were like above average. Like they're fine.
I don't, bro. It's just
CJ has been playing like crazy good under the pressure too, because this is what the main thing was, right? I've been talking to a bunch of people. I've been talking to Lucas. I've been talking to a bunch of people saying that whether or not they don't have their picks, they're gonna try to win and they can't win because their just team isn't good. And boy, I'm not gonna lie right now, they proved me wrong.
I've been saying since the beginning of the year. I've been saying since the beginning of the year. This team is not that bad as people think. And mind you, they're doing this without Derek Stingley. That's a major factor to their defense. And he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. Like, bro, this offense rolling. I've been told you who Tank Dell was. I don't even have to go on that route. I've been told you.
Nico Collins a dog too.
Nico Collins is balling like he was.
Oh yeah, that boy's a dog.
Him and Taker like that.
Dalton Schultz is playing good. Like, bro, Damian Pierce.
But I always knew Dalton Schultz was gonna be the good safety blanket. You need that type of guy. Like, he's reliable. I don't know why people be trying to downplay that.
But wait. There's one name that has not been. There's one name that has not been mentioned throughout the entire course of this whole Texans thing. And there was some people. There were some people that was trying to question me, but I told y'all, Will Anderson is that guy.
Oh yeah,
Anderson is a real dude. He's not just some one-trick pony who's a speed rusher. No, that is a real dude. And more importantly, him being paired up with DeMeco Ryans, who just had freaking Nick Bosa, he's going to know how to use this dude. I knew it was going to be a problem for everybody in the league when the first thing this man said was, hey, he is no longer listed as an outside linebacker. This man is a defensive end, which means, baby, we ain't worried about nothing but get on the quarterback's ass. That is your job, sir. I don't care about no run fits. Hey, worry about that after you make sure the quarterback don't get the ball. You hit the quarterback every damn play, and he has done that. Like, quiet as kept. People talk about that first game for Lamar Jackson where, Lamar looks rusty. Part of that was he had Will Anderson on his ass.
Oh yeah, he's getting after it.
Like,
hey, bro.
Like,
bro,
the Texans are not a joke.
Yeah,
facts. But look, here's my thing though. So speaking of, because what's the name? Everybody in the AFC South is 2-2.
That's weird.
Are we sure? Are we sure that this is the Jags division?
No.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna get pushed. I'm right now. I'm pushing back on the Jags division, but I will get back to you in like a couple weeks because, like, it's still early. So
because I'm saying this right now, like it or not, because we all call Ryan Tannehill dirt. Mike Vrabel is a damn good coach. They're always gonna find a way out to win. They're gonna get the 7, 8, 9 games.
Yeah,
Colts. Anthony Richardson is playing. He's another dude that's playing like he keep playing like this. He gonna get in that top 10 range. And JT is back. Now I don't know if he's gonna play, but if he's actually playing, bro, that's gonna be a problem for the league. And then you already got CJ Stroud balling. Like, bro, like I don't really know if this is really the Jags division for real. Because all I'm saying is
it's going to be a fight. I think at the end of the day, the Jags still end up winning because they're the most talented roster, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not guaranteed that you're going to sweep the Colts. It's not guaranteed that you're going to, well, it was never guaranteed you were going to sweep the Texans because y'all are like 1-9 against them in the last like 10 years or some shit. So that was, I always knew, just as somebody who lived in Houston, yeah, y'all going to split that one. Because even though I'm not a Texans fan, I watched enough Texans games to know Y'all play twice a year, and y'all gonna lose one of them by whatever reason. It don't matter what it is, whether it's your quarterback had a bad day, you get a unlucky fumble, an unlucky punt return, or something. Y'all will find a way to split that series because that's just what y'all do. And them playing with the Titans, yeah, I am not a believer in Ryan Tannehill. Derrick Henry is slowing down. Tajay Spears it's getting more of the touches right now, but that is still valid. Like Jeffrey Simmons is still a monster. So yeah, it's not going to be a cakewalk. I never thought it was in the first place, but with CJ Stroud playing like this and Anthony Richardson being as explosive as he is,
yeah, bro.
If you can actually get like Jonathan Taylor into that offense, like I don't think people understand like the
how dangerous
if Jonathan Taylor actually ends up playing for the Colts and he plays in that offense next to Anthony Richardson,
3 letters.
Bro, y'all are going to have a problem stopping that offense.
And you know what's the crazy thing, Trey?
Hey, the quietest kept part. We looking at the Eagles right now, and the Eagles don't look the same. You want to know why? Because the little boy that was scheming up all that fun shit that they was doing last year, he in Indianapolis scheming up that shit for AR.
Exactly.
And Trey, you know what's the crazy thing about this, right? And if Jonathan Taylor wasn't like having the issues he was with the team right now when it came to that contract situation, right? This is what literally everyone was stating about AR in the first place. You're saying if he has that around him and he actually is able to perform, like they didn't expect him to perform like how he like this already this early. This is what they expect him to do in about 2 years if he was actually able to consistently, like progress, right? And so he had JT. And he's getting the ball to these guys, and bro, I'm not gonna front.
No, because you know why? It was people like G-Bot that was saying, another year.
You don't watch the film.
Y'all was solely looking at that 53 completion percentage at Florida.
Like
looking like what AR in this damn league.
You get him to use his abilities correctly, which is running the football, being able to throw on the run, using his arm talent to y'all advantage. Then you have a guy like JT behind, bro. Come on, dog. I'm not gonna lie, because that's what the Colts needed, right? They needed a quarterback who, because their O-line isn't bad. It's just the fact that if you have a guy that can't move, your O-line's gonna look significantly worse. That's what it is in today's league, and that's a fact. Everyone knows that, right? Yeah. But specifically in the case for the Colts O-line, right? Their O-line was always good when it came to being able to hold a block for 4 seconds, and then you got to go make the rest on your own. And then being able to go downhill and being able to get good double teams to open up holes for guys like JT. You know what I'm saying? They were always good at that. But, now you got AR back there with JT. And so I'm just looking at all these rookies, and I'm looking at AR. I'm looking at CJ Stroud. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, dang, bro. I'm looking at Will Anderson. I'm like, dang, bro. All these guys are better than the number 1 overall pick. And this is wild, bro. Like, wow. We love to see it, man.
And to your point, y'all was petty.
I'm just trolling. I knew he was gonna go number 1. I'm just trolling.
So petty. But to your point about AR and what it means for this division, like we still haven't seen the best version of him yet. Like this is his 3rd start, and despite how well he played, his completion percentage was awful during that game. He was 11 for 25, and nobody remembers that. You want to know why? Because he was that damn special. Like he was 11 for 25. Now some of that is drops. Some of that is him is missing throws because he tends to miss high. But like at the end of the day, you know what's gonna make those windows a lot easier for him to complete passes? Having Jonathan Taylor in the backfield and all those linebackers having to worry about shit. We got to stop Jonathan Taylor and AR from running. And then next thing you know, while they sitting there creeping up, now you done went from being 5, you done lined up at 5 yards. Now you at 4 yards. Now you at 3. Now your freaking zone drops are a little bit more shallow because you worried about somebody running off, and then you got Josh Downs or Michael Pittman running behind you,
or Alec Pierce. Like, bro,
Josh. I'm not gonna lie, Josh Downs is pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I try to tell G-Man like what he's about. What
weapons you told him, bro?
I was like, what? Like, what weapons do they got? Bro, Josh Downs in there. Josh Downs.
If I will say this: if I had to trust a team in that division, I'd probably say the Titans, just because they do have a they do have a reputation of like being like pretty shit teams, but they don't play good against like good teams. But like I don't know. I think they have the safest 4 out of all the teams. I think this like Texans could surprise people. I don't know how much CJ Stroud's going to keep this up, but we'll see.
Just to go back to CJ Stroud real quick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I was very wrong on how I felt about the Texans because I'm not like, bro, at this position you got to try to win because you don't got your pick, right? And so the fact of the matter is they most definitely are trying to win and they're winning, but I didn't expect CJ Stroud to play under the pressure, against the pressure like that. Like, bro, being able to face the rush and still standing tall is a ability in the quarterback you want a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's why even though Trent don't like it, when I talk about Jared Goff the way I do right now, I give him so much praise because from what he used to do to what he does now, it's 2 different people. You know what I'm saying?
You hear him, bro?
And so when CJ Stroud, we're not doing this. Going back to CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud doing that as a rookie, standing tall in the pocket, standing firm. You like, bro, I don't care if you're running at me because I'm looking at Tank Dell running down the seam right now, and I'm hitting that man, bro. Like Nico Collins running the deep, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I gotta respect that, bro. I can't even cap. And Robert Woods is being a great vet too, like coaching up these guys and on his own as well, and getting these receivers better. Like I gotta respect him for that too. But yeah, Josh, don't disrespect Jared.
I'm not gonna lie. Going into this season, I thought Nico Collins. I thought he was a bum, to be honest. I thought he sucked.
Who?
But he proved me wrong.
Who do you think was a bum?
Nico Collins.
I thought he was a bum.
Oh yeah,
Nico.
No, but he actually has like I don't know what he did in the offseason, but
no. Here's what happened.
You're the
They
quarterback.
throwing him the ball. That's what happened. Nico has been the same dude since he was at Michigan. This is just the first time he's actually played with a good quarterback.
But like I also thought last year he had somewhat of a separation issue, but I don't know.
He's sticky, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, let's talk about this game, bro, because it's just like the energy. Let me compose this. Let me go down. The energies don't be the same with these quarterbacks, bro. It don't be the same because when Herbert he goes in overtime with the Titans, he said what's the name? Don't get me wrong, it was Herbert's fault they lost to the Titans in overtime. Don't get it twisted. He got the slander he got. Okay, cool. Why is nobody talking about Joe Burrow getting shut out by them Titans? Why is nobody talking about it? Why?
You know what's the excuse? Maybe because they put
the energy do not be the same, bro. It don't.
You know what's the
excuse? This is his third week, bro. This is his third week of playing like hot ass. Nobody's saying nothing because it's Joe Burrow. I'm gonna keep saying this till I'm blue in the face. I don't know. I don't understand why the energies don't be the same with quarterbacks. Because when Josh Allen, don't get it twisted, played trash. You lost to Zach Wilson. You punted the ball multiple times to him. You deserve the slander. That's fine. I was 1 week after he's been balling. Nobody been saying nothing. Not a damn word. Joe Burrow is playing like hot trash for 3 weeks straight, dog.
Hey, even
imagine this be Lamar Jackson again. Imagine this be Justin Herbert playing like this. Oh, they talking about the calf strain. When Josh Allen had his elbow injury, if you on the field, you on the field. But now niggas using that excuse for Joe Burrow because of his calf. Like, this shit lame. It don't make sense. It don't keep it like because JJ, when I say Joe Burrow is the most protected quarterback in the league, niggas don't be wanting to hear it. But like, bro, like he's playing trash and nobody's saying nothing because of Joe Burrow. He's playing like ass.
Bro, I'm tired of fucking Joe Burrow praise. Like when he's injured against the Rams, he gets all the praise in the world because they won the game. But when he plays like ass against the Titans, they're like, "Oh, he's fucking injured." I was like, "Pick a side."
Bro, you can't.
I mean, that means that is the same side actually, because they're saying he's injured. That's why he played bad. So they're saying he is good.
I'm saying when he wins, he gets all the credit, even if he plays like.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. I that's the same side. Those same people that are saying he gets hurt is the same. They're on the same side of him getting that credit.
Like getting shut out by the Titans, G.
I want to say this. Bro, even his receivers are not calling him out, but they're like it's being very subliminal messages on how they're calling him out.
You saw what she said?
Y'all saw what Jamar said?
He said he's always open.
Yo, he killed me. I was watching that video. He was so mad, bro, because you can see it when he said it, right? He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that fine though." I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
And T Higgins is hurt, so I don't know.
And it's gonna get worse because now teams gonna start tripling Jamar. They already double him, and when T Higgins on the field, anyways. So
they want triple Jamar. They want triple Jamar because they got to involve Tyler Boyd again, bro.
Yeah,
Tyler
but
Boyd
they
do. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though. I just don't understand. I'll see you in a link for Dell. I just feel like the energies don't be the same with different quarterbacks. We will harp on a QB playing like ass or somebody selling a big moment. But when Joe Burrow has been playing like hot ass for 3 games straight, he doesn't get nothing. Like, because he's been to a Super Bowl. Like, shut the fuck up.
That's the perk.
He hasn't won shit.
That's the perk of being a top 2 quarterback, right?
But here's the thing, though. Josh Allen's in the same tier with Joe Burrow. Justin Herbert's in the same tier with Joe Burrow. And they get shit on like they not even top 30. But Joe Burrow can play like a quarterback who's not even top 20 right now, and nobody's saying a word.
Joe Burrow's putting up he's putting Jamarcus Russell ass numbers up, bro. It is bad.
They're not saying anything. They're still quiet. I'm not hearing anything.
All right, I'm gonna say this: Joe Burrow for sure needs to lock in. I'm gonna tell you that, real talk. There's a lot of issues going on around there. Like, bro, we can't even blame the O-line no more because at the end of the day, if you go look, whether it be looking at him or looking statistically, bro, he's been one of the guys that gets the ball out the quickest when it comes to this stuff. I think he processes the field as one of the best quarterbacks in the league, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to processing that field, right? And so, honestly speaking, bro, he needs to lock in, you know what I'm saying, and start getting the ball to his guys for sure. Because if Jamar Chase is gonna keep on saying he's always open, you know, that boy Kyler Murray, when he comes to Atlanta, he gonna phone you over.
JJ, as soon as Josh Allen throw a pick, I told y'all he was overrated.
Literally.
He is overrated.
When Joe Burrow plays like hot ass, and drop a Kobe Bryant plus Kwame Brown game, we're gonna let it slide. Like this shit.
Well, we know like what's going on. Like it would be one thing where it's like a Trevor Lawrence situation where it's just like he's playing bad, he's not processing right, like he's getting a little shaken. Joe Burrow just can't throw the ball right now. I don't even know why he's on the field. He can't throw the ball down the field right now. So it seems so obvious to me it's an injury thing for Burrow. I'll give you Lawrence because Lawrence is really just out here not playing as good as he should be. There's no injury excuse. There's no nothing. So that's Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow situation are a bit different. I mean, Jamar Chase said he should be sitting out for like 6 weeks. Okay, what is Joe Burrow doing on the field?
Here's the thing, though. Like what everybody be saying. I don't know if you go by. I don't know if you jack it. If you on the field, you're on the field. When Josh Allen had the UCL injury with his elbow, niggas wasn't hearing that. And that was his throwing elbow.
Wait, what injury trick?
What is UCL? Wherever the fuck it is. I don't even know. Wherever the fuck is, well, wherever the fuck the Tommy John shit, wherever the fuck he had was shit with his elbow. Wherever the fuck it's called. Nobody, you on the field, you on the field. You gotta play.
Yeah, I can't even do that because literally when he was going against the Detroit Lions,
when Justin Herbert had fractured ribs. He
was balling with the fractured ribs though.
Exactly. He was balling. But when he played bad though, you're on the field. You're on the field.
Exactly, because the same thing happened with Josh Allen. When Josh Allen did have that UCL and he went against the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving, you know I was not giving that man no slack because I don't care. You over here getting close games to the Detroit Lions. I'm not respecting you, bro.
Look, I'm gonna just say this because there's 2 sides of that coin. Because for every situation like Joe Burrow, where he's clearly going out there and playing hurt, like I'm acknowledging that he is playing hurt. With that being said, you can play hurt and still not be this bad.
That's fair.
Like he is just not good right now. Like despite the injury, like I know that's affecting him, but it just don't look right now. But for every situation that you have like Joe Burrow, you also have the flip side of that, which is people killing Lamar Jackson last year during a contract year because he had a grade 2 PCL sprain, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I can't be me with this injury. I'm sitting," and everybody was like, "Look at you, injury prone." But it's 2 sides of the coin.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I agree with you. So my thing is, Joe Burrow's playing bad. Like, I'm like, bro, Titans blowing out the Bengals like that. That was disgusting. That was nasty. It was the worst thing I've seen in a while. But at the same time, I can recognize Joe Burrow's playing bad, but I don't think this is Joe Burrow because of the injury. That's what people try to use for LeBron, right? His foot, he ain't that bad, really, right? So, like, that's my thing for Joe Burrow. He's playing bad. He's not playing good. But I don't think this is Joe Burrow. That's how I look at it.
I guess you're on mute.
Kieran, you're muted.
You're muted.
I'm this close to putting Lamar Jackson over Joe Burrow. This close.
It's like
this close.
Wait,
and then Trent, you see that's what?
Time out. Let's keep it a buck. Joe Burrow never cleared Lamar. Never.
Bro, but this is when people take it too far, though. At the same time, this is when people take it too far because at the end of the day, he didn't clear Lamar. I mean, he didn't clear Joe Burrow did not clear Lamar by any standards. But just because he's been playing this bad for this last couple weeks,
I don't agree about it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wouldn't just go ahead and push that already. You know what I'm saying? Like give us some time, man. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's what
I mean, to be fair, like Lamar's always been in that top 5 range when he's healthy. So, and I never thought Burrow was better than Allen. So they're all in the same tier to me.
Bro, that Steelers flag is beaming, bro. Not gonna lie. That's what I'm seeing right now. Bro, like hey,
what dude, if I was biased, I would say Lamar and Joe Burrow both suck.
But you're only saying Lamar is like that though because the Ravens aren't gonna.
Yeah, they ain't where Joe Burrow was.
Wait, what?
He's saying that because the Ravens aren't gonna win the division.
Get it back on.
Hey,
he's saying that because the Ravens aren't gonna win the division, bro.
blow the whistle.
Who is that?
Blow it.
What are you talking about?
No, I need you to blow it harder. That was a pin.
Wait,
the Ravens
gonna win the division? The fucking Steelers?
They're clearly gonna win the division.
Who's gonna win the division?
JJ, as of right now, the way it's looking, they're clearly about to win the division.
I'm really ready to push the fact that I know that they're not gonna win. I'm actually ready.
Who do you have?
JJ, the Browns. Nick Chubb is injured. Joe
okay,
Burrow's
that's cool.
hurt.
That's cool.
So who
come in second? They could come in second though.
Who first?
They could come in second.
Don't say the Bengals. Do not say the Bengals.
JJ,
y'all know who's first. Y'all know who's first.
The Browns?
No.
The Steelers?
No.
The Bengals?
You still got
that
the
nigga
Bengals.
Joe Burrow gonna come back and he gonna ball, and Jamar Chase is gonna be the receiver that he is. T. Higgins gonna be who he is. Bro, y'all gotta stop doing this. Like, bro, it is what it is. The Bengals are still gonna win. Like, bro.
If he's healed, I agree.
Respect Lamar, you feel me? Respect Lamar, my dog. No cap. Lamar, my dog. But he's not winning.
If keep playing like this, they not winning 6 games.
Cool. So
all right. You're right. You're
gonna be a Marvin Harrison range, Brock Bowers range.
Marvin Harrison, Jamar
Chase. I'm not gonna lie. If that happens, that's already a top 2 wide receiver. Do whatever. I don't give a fuck.
I was about to say,
bro, how much help does Joe Burrow need at receiver, man?
See, this sounds like hate to me. That's what.
Wait, Riddell. You're the last person to talk about hate because you're the same person that said Herbert choked because he got pressure. Shut up. I want to hear that.
Herbert is a choke artist. I'm not here for that.
Nah,
by the way,
Trent, be with me. Look, I'm looking at you in the eye. If that cornerback caught that ball from Justin Herbert in the Vikings game, that would have been another choke. Yes or no?
yes.
Okay, and what?
He got bailed out. Yes or no? He got bailed out. Yes or no?
You don't want to play this game, bro. You know
okay.
You can do this all the time.
If Austin Eckler could have read his offensive lineman in the 27-0 comeback, they would have scored. Like we can do all the ifs we want to do, bro.
Yeah, 2.6 yards per carry.
If the Chargers made the field goal, we will never be talking about Trevor Lawrence the way we do now.
I'm just saying because we can, but we're not gonna get nasty. We're not talking about Herbert.
Oh, we about to get
nasty. I'm just saying. I'm not hating on Herbert. I'm just telling the truth.
We about to get nasty.
Wait,
it's not gonna be nasty. It might
be the truth.
It might be nasty.
Before we leave this topic, I had to say something because your boy JJ over here wilding.
You're doing more than wilding.
Yeah, fuck it out. So One, right now, the best quarterback in that division is Lamar.
Lamar, yeah.
It's not going to stop just because even if Joe Burrow returns to form, he's already got a game once. Like at your best, you're splitting with them. They're going to, like, no disrespect to you, Karen, they're gonna at least split with the Steelers. At least. If not sweep out, depending on like what the quarterback situation looks like whenever y'all play. So that's like this division is comfortably in their hands right now. It's theirs to lose. Lamar got hurt last year, and that division came down to the wire. So why are we sitting here acting as if, oh yeah, it's just a foregone conclusion that once Joe Burrow gets healthy, yeah, this is their division? No, it's not. It's not.
It's not foregone. Me personally, I got an unrivaled belief that I know
Joe Burrow could have been healthy this entire year, and I still picked the Ravens to win this division, and I'm sticking with it because everything that I've seen from the quarterback play, like their ability to still produce an offense despite having multiple starters out, their defense is actually playing well despite them still not having a real pass rush because Odafe Owe hasn't turned into the guy that we thought he was going to be. Like, no, this team as a whole is the best team in that division. They're going to win the division, whether Joe Burrow is healthy or not. End of discussion.
And then, all right,
I don't know if I agree with that.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
And also, like, also, you're also at a hole at 1-3, so like it's very hard to come back from that. So,
I think they got a layup.
I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that.
I think they got a layup next week.
4 weeks into the season, y'all not finna tell me 1-3 is a hard thing to come back from.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's not.
It is. It actually is.
It's not that hard.
Not.
Yeah.
I don't think this year will be because I feel like a lot of these teams are going to be pretty close in record. So.
Ravens gonna beat the Steelers next week. Ravens gonna have. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna actually duke it out with the Titans, in my opinion. They're gonna duke it out with the Lions.
I hope they beat us.
They're gonna duke it out with the Lions. They're gonna duke it out with the Lions for the Lions still win that game. They're gonna beat the Cardinals. They're gonna beat the Seahawks, but not convincingly, in my opinion. I don't know how I feel about them versus the Browns this upcoming in November, but they're more than likely will beat the Browns. In that Bengals game, just tell y'all right now how I feel, so I'm not even gonna say nothing. The Chargers, when it goes to him versus Herb, Lamar versus Herb, honestly, that QB duel, I think as long as barring injuries, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a great game.
Other games gonna be crazy, bro. That's gonna be a cool session. That's
most definitely gonna be a clinic right there.
The Bengals could win out until they play the 49ers.
I can see the Ravens actually beating the Chargers then, though. But I don't at the same time.
Hey, let's move it on before I get on my dialogue because I gotta ask y'all this because CMC's playing out of his mind. Feel me? So I just want to ask y'all this. I know my answer, but I'm gonna ask y'all: is CMC now the undisputed best running back in the league?
Oh yeah.
No.
I don't think he is either.
Wait, are you saying with Nick Chubb being hurt, right?
No, I mean, I'm just asking. No, like, because just have his play right now.
Nick Chubb is still going to be the best.
I think Nick Chubb is hurt, and I think he's
Nick Chubb's hurt. Saquon's hurt. Derrick Henry's
old. To be fair,
if you're saying right now, yeah, he's clearly the
best. Right now, he's the best. But
yeah, right now he's the best.
No one's touching that man right now.
I think undisputed best right now because of the injuries, for sure.
There's so many. I mean, like, there's so many guys hurt. Nick Chubb is hurt. Saquon's hurt. Jonathan Taylor started out the season hurt, and like the only other guy, like, who am I forgetting?
There's in tier 1, it's Nick Chubb. It was supposed to be Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, CMC, and Saquon. Two guys are hurt. Derrick Henry looks washed. CMC's clean.
What did you?
No.
Henry washed, bro.
Okay. Hold on.
It is not. Look, Trey. Shut up with this wash shit, bro.
When I'm saying wash, I'm saying he's not. He doesn't look as good as he used to be. That's what I'm trying to say.
But here's the thing, though. You know what gets me though? he doesn't look as good as he used to be, and he's still looking elite. So that's not going to.
I agree. I just don't think he's on CMC level anymore. I think he's a tier down now.
Not even gonna lie.
CMC and Derrick Henry on a difference here.
They're not on the difference here, but I think
Right now,
CMC surpassed him.
Right now, yes.
I think CMC's comfortably better than bro right now.
I think CMC surpassed him, but they're not on the different tier. They're on the same
I
tier.
think he's comfortably better. So if you want to say they're on the same tier,
What changed?
Well, I don't.
Because last year you was still fucking elite.
I'm not. You could be elite and somebody still be comfortably better than you, though. You know that.
All right.
Yeah. I'm saying no. What I'm saying is Derrick Henry was still that guy last year, and you saying comfortably. There's nothing. Ain't shit really changed.
What changed for me is the fact that since CMC right now already has been still pretty durable within the first 4 weeks of the season, and then still doing what he's doing and being able to go and shift defenders, being able to get into the end zone no matter what. He's been able to do that, but he's at the peak of his powers right now. That's my point.
Yeah, but I'm saying
being able to use his abilities so well to that offense.
He's been that though since the 2019 year. So he should be comfortably better than Derrick
Henry. Okay, since the 2019 year, but he hasn't been able to use his abilities like this until this year, to the extent of his abilities to this year.
But wait. There's a part of this that Trent don't want to acknowledge because he's like, I don't want to hear that wash shit. If we need to get off it, no. Okay,
you can watch the all 22 Trey. You drag the wash shit so bad. The nigga's not washed.
All right. This is why you get on my nerves when it comes to this shit. And you act like I'm saying something crazy, like we can't pull up film from years past when dudes are in their physical prime and say, hey, this is their peak. And then turn on their tape now and say, hey, this is what they are now. And that you can't see a noticeable difference between the two.
Here's the thing about that, though. But hold on. But here, I get what you're saying. But you're talking about the elite of the elite. You can still not look the same and still be better than somebody. Derrick Henry as a runner is still way better than Christian McCaffrey. No, he's
Christian
not.
McCaffrey does
way
better as a stretch. But Christian McCaffrey does as a running back as a whole is better than what Derrick Henry does. That's all that matters to me.
So JJ, let me ask you this:
What CMC does?
What do you value more, versatility or running?
Out of my running back or in general?
Out of your running back.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. At this point in the of how I view football, I do value versatility more than like pure.
So then that's fine. Then I see why you would say CMC. Then that's fine. Then
my thing with this is the point I'm trying to make to you, Trent. If we were ranking running backs, I have always had guys ahead of Derrick Henry
an elite runner
but it's not close to Derrick Henry.
Huh?
You want Trey?
Okay. What I'm trying to say is this. The reason why Derrick Henry has been in these conversations is not because he's some great all-around player. That's not what he was. Like, he has been a below average for back his size and pass protection. He hasn't been a factor in the pass game for years. What made him special as a player was, dog, I am a physical freak. Once I get to my fourth step, you cannot stop me, and I'm going to run through you and then run away from everybody while being 6'4", 250. He can't run away from dudes the same way.
See that last game?
Okay, Trenton, one game. I can pull up one game. I can pull up one game for a bunch of dudes who are past their prime.
And like, nigga, wait, and hold on, but you want to use, but you using a 4-game sample size saying nigga watch when I use a game to show that he still looks like he's breaking away, still dominating.
And
that's why I feel like that wash term also just gets thrown around. Like, you can say you're regressing, but when you say wash, like wash is like.
Hold on, can I say something real quick?
I'm saying the reason why CMC is where he's at now. We're talking about cool. He's the best running back in the league right now. Chubb is hurt. Saquon is hurt. So Derrick Henry's getting older, and he's not the same runner that he was at his peak. So because of that,
Derrick Henry is shorter. This is what gets me annoyed because Derrick Henry has a peak. It's a top 15 running back all time. You can still be on the decline and be better than somebody in their prime.
But we're not. I don't think anybody here is saying he's not top 5 at the very.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying that. But y'all niggas saying constantly better than Derrick Henry and shit.
Bro, CMC, what CMC does on the field right now, he's still an elite runner in my eyes, right? Derrick Henry can be better than him at their ass still running the football, because that's not the case. Derrick Henry was a better runner than almost like literally 99% of the league, except for like Chubb. So that's not even the case, right? That's literally not the case. My point is, while CMC still being an elite running back, like actually runner with the football, being able to run between the tackles, being able to run outside, bounce the ball outside, still take that jump for 60 yards, right? He's still also a very viable receiving threat on top of that, and still being able to make that being a big effect too. Put those two together makes that man comfortably better than my opinion.
Okay, but that's been the fucking case.
But that's
he hasn't been able, bro.
What you mean he hasn't been able to show it? What the fuck is he talking about?
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You read that. What he's doing on the 49ers with Kyle Shanahan being able to scheme him up even better than what he was on the Carolina. In Carolina, he was 2,000 basically, right? And that was already respected enough for him to be top 5, right? But he wasn't better than Derrick Henry because he had 2,000. He wasn't even better then. There was a lot of things that he still had in his game. He could have went for more than just 2,000 from 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing. And on the 49ers right now, he's already on pace. He could be on pace to break that with the 49ers because they know how they're using him. So he's at the peak of his abilities right now, and he's being used correctly. Bro, that's comfortably better than me, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, first off, you can miss with that on-pace stat shit. That shit's ass.
How?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
He's not dropping under that. He's not dropping under
It's too early in the season to use an on-pace stat.
That's not my point. That's not my point.
But still, though,
I'm saying he's not dropping under 100 yards a game at all. In my eyes,
you can still look at Derrick Henry at this age at 29. Still running niggas over, still moving like how he still was back then.
And also,
I'm not disputing that. I never disputed that with you.
Just to really cap it off, if you value versatility more, then fine, CMC's better. I only value versatility when the running is close. I don't think that shit's close, so I'm still gonna take Derrick Henry.
It's not close. It's objectively not close.
I don't understand what. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what in CMC's running ability that y'all saw in 2019 to now that changed. The running is not close.
It's not changed. It hasn't.
Well, I'm not saying
the only thing that changed.
I feel like y'all kind of underrated CMC's running.
No,
I'm personally.
Wait. Let me explain what I'm saying, because I've had this conversation with you, Trent, for a long time, because you know how I felt about Derrick Henry coming out of college. If you go watch them first 2 years of when he was in the league, when Mike Mularkey was the head coach and he was running that exotic smash mouth bullshit, and he was trying to run counter and all these other windbacks and runs that require your running back to have short area quickness and great feet in the backfield, which Derrick Henry doesn't have. He was awful. Mike Vrabel took over and he said, damn, wait, you run inside zone and outside zone real well. Oh, and crack toss. That's all we're running. And he made 2K off of basically three run plays. Like, I'm giving him credit for him being a specialist in one thing. He was so dominant at the highest level of football in one thing. You have to give him credit. But if we're talking about guys who are better runners, guys who have better like contact balance, short area quickness, like the ability to make people miss, he has never been the number one guy.
Okay, but what's he saying right now? Was he not doing that shit last year? Everybody was saying that nigga was still in the decline, and his still in the decline was still a top 3 running back in the league.
And
if we're basing shit on 4 games, then okay, I guess. If you want to say right now, as we speak right now, the way it's been playing, that CMC clears, I guess, is comfortably better than Derrick Henry.
Also,
okay, I guess. But if we're talking about overall, you can't say that shit. You can't say all this shit we're talking about Derrick Henry and not look like last year when he was on the decline and still fucking wilding.
Damn,
I'm not saying overall. I'm just saying right
Derrick
now,
Henry.
I thought that was
Derrick Henry doing this shit with no weapons. Not a single fucking weapon to help him. Nobody.
He also has the worst O-line in football this year. So
he does. Okay, we use that term way too often.
No, we don't.
Everybody has the worst O-line in football.
Every O-line sucks right now.
I'm not saying that. The fact that Derrick Henry would still be able to do this shit with Kieran, JJ, Riddell at fucking receiver and tight end, that should be said something too.
Respect D-Hop, all right? Respect
No.
DeAndre Hopkins.
No, but the thing is,
No, I'm saying, I'm talking about last year too. I'm talking about.
Last year, yeah, that last year.
That's
Was
what I'm
But how
talking
about
about.
your top 8?
That's why I said if you want to talk about these 4 games because CMC's been wilding, yeah, fine. You can say he's comfortable better than
Bro, he was wilding last year too, though. At the end of
So
when he got
was
traded to
that,
the
my
Niners.
nigga.
When he
Yes,
got traded
he
to the
was.
Niners, the
Bro,
Niners
JJ,
team
JJ.
shifted even more, bruh.
Bro,
Like,
JJ,
it elevated.
Okay. We know, Nick. Anytime back on the 49ers gonna fucking elevate that offense.
You tell me right now, Derrick Henry goes over there and changes the offense the way that that CMC
on
just
the
did.
49ers?
Lie.
What?
Lie.
JJ, wait, tell me, JJ. You're saying right now, if Derrick Henry was on the 49ers, he wouldn't upgrade the offense?
Not to the level as what CMC just did. Hell no.
I think it will be amazing.
Bro, I don't think Derrick Henry
ways.
fits that offense as well as CMC though.
It will be in different ways.
In terms of like, if we're talking about pure scheming, he doesn't fit the offense as well as
CMC. He's not as versatile as what's the name CMC, but he'll still work in different ways.
Yo,
if you
I agree.
Their zone blocking.
You know how crazy that run game would be? Do you know how crazy that run game would be with Derrick Henry on that offense? Do you know
I feel like you overestimate. I feel like you overestimate how good you think that run game would be if he goes over there. I really honestly.
What do you mean?
I honestly do.
What do you mean?
It'll still be elite though. Like, I mean,
it can be elite. It could be elite.
It will be top 2, top 3.
It would be elite.
What are we talking about?
It'd already be 1. It'd be 1.
It would probably be the best. If we're not about to act like it wouldn't be the best run game in the league. Would it not?
But okay, again, to the point that I was making beforehand, like Derrick Henry is like what makes him special is that he was a specialist. Like the stuff that they run in San Francisco, those counters, all that gap scheme stuff that they have that requires their running backs to be like have to line back. That's stuff that Derrick Henry literally could not do.
No, he can't.
At the beginning of his career, and he couldn't do it.
Okay, but Trey.
He's a specialist.
Yes.
So, yeah,
we know that.
You put him in that
he would still be the one-trick pony with Derrick Henry on that 49ers team. It still be the same fucking top tier.
No, but they're not going to change
their run game in football. My thing is, it's the best run game in football right now.
It's not even about that, JJ, because you can still take him out because you still have niggas like Elijah Mitchell that can do the other shit that Derrick Henry can't. But I'm saying in the specific
you see how you just said that? That's the thing. You don't have to do that with CMC at all.
Right.
And still have the elite having 1,001.5K rushing with that man back there.
Here's my thing, though. You're that's completely fair. But my thing is, though, you can still be a one-trick fucking pony with nigga.
They're not winning no Super Bowl like that. I promise you that.
Derrick Henry, George Kittle, Brendan Ayuk, and Deebo Samuel. That's mad weapons around them.
Cut it out.
That's not gonna help them.
So what is better to you though? What is better to you? Even though we already know what CMC is right now, because right now it sounded like you're saying you put Derrick Henry there. They still replicating? They're still doing a lot of great things.
I didn't say Derrick Henry would be better in the offense than CMC.
Okay,
I didn't say that.
What are you saying?
I'm saying it will still be just as good though in different ways.
No, it will not, bro. I'm sorry.
Why would it not be though? Why would it not?
No, it won't. No, it won't.
Why would it not? JJ, why would it not be as good?
It's more one-dimensional automatically just by that. Off the strength of that alone.
Yeah, but they also have the weapons to like. They also have the weapons.
You can have the weapons all you want, but the fact of the matter is you have those same weapons. You got CMC with that on that team.
Did you not just talk about how Kyle Shanahan
they had CMC? They didn't have CMC the year before. They went to the NFC Championship game. They can go.
Yeah, they went to the NFC Championship game because of how good of a team they were. You added CMC, they're going to the Super Bowl with that.
They can go to a
Super Bowl without CMC. They already did.
All right, bro.
I agree. I think
is that not true, JJ?
I don't agree. Not today's league. Not today's league.
Today's league is actually worse.
It was 4 years ago.
They won't beat the Eagles like that without CMC. They won't. No.
You said what?
You're gassing it, bro.
I'm not gassing it. If they don't have CMC, they're not winning. They're not winning no Super Bowl. What?
If they have Derrick Henry, they could beat the Eagles. What are we talking about?
Wow, that's still dragging it. Well, okay.
JJ, they just made the NFC chip last year, and they been to, how many times they been? They made the NFC chip the year before without CMC.
Raheem Mostert, Elijah Mitchell.
Like, why are we not?
You see what you said about Raheem Mostert? That's another person that's way more versatile than Derrick Henry. Like, what?
There's a gap between Derrick Henry and Raheem Mostert.
Okay, that's not the point. There could be a gap. But Kyle Shanahan made a more versatile running back, than Derrick Henry, and took him to the Super Bowl that way. It did all that. What's
They're
up,
already
Jay?
in school. What's the point?
So everybody else can get schemed up and shit like this, but when it comes to Derrick Henry, this nigga's a fucking robot.
Bro, it's just
Because Josh, they're dragging it, bringing up Raheem Mostert. And
Yeah,
shit.
they are dragging it, but like at the same time, there's certain limitations with Derrick Henry because there's certain things he can do and can't do as a running back.
So Josh, let me ask you this, because I already said CMC is going to be better because he's more versatile.
all right. Yeah, you've acknowledged that. Yes.
Now I've been said that. I don't know why the fuck niggas act like I didn't say that. But I'm saying is, if you bring Derrick Henry, would it not like the running? I'm talking about the running effect because you can still be a one-trick pony with Derrick Henry, and that offense is fucking loaded. You know how many play actions, all that shit you can scheme up.
We're talking about an offense that's already loaded, though. That's the point. That's all we're saying.
But that's why I said if you brought Derrick Henry to that team, the offense, just like I said,
What
that's
we're
just
arguing.
Like
No,
JJ,
JJ, Trent is saying the offense is still going to be as dominant. That's all he's saying.
Thank you.
Okay, I mean, I'm not. All right, yeah, okay, I get you. All right, I fully understand that now. I understand your point. I'm not going to dispute that because their offense is dominant. Their offense was dominant without CMC, without whoever we're about to Derrick Henry. It doesn't matter. Yes, cool. But I just think with CMC, it's still just like.
Bro, they were cooking with Jeff Wilson.
Don't drag it, though. Don't drag it.
I'm not dragging it, bro. I'm not dragging it. Derrick Henry could be in the backfield for the 49ers all you want, right? That's cool. But you know dang well, especially already, the play calling just got that much more limited when you put Derrick Henry back there. It is what it is.
Yeah, but don't do this.
Okay, I mean, we're just going in circles. Regardless, we all know he's elite. We all know he's elite. We all know the offense will be elite.
I'm not being nasty. That's just the truth. Bro, that cannot be nasty, bro.
Why do you know you're being fucked?
Anyways, the moral of the story is that Derrick Henry is not washed.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay, yeah, we got you. Way off track.
Derrick Henry's still easily a top 5 running back, and if he stays how he played like he was last year, he's still a top 3 running back in the league, unless like Bijan or something come out of nowhere. So.
Nah,
he's already
Saquon, my boy.
Hey, I mean, you already know where he's at, Trent. You already know where I got him at. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't like because y'all niggas try to Derrick Henry's on the decline.
No, that's what I'm saying. You could be on that. People, I will say that that's the only way you don't throw the wash word. You don't throw the wash word out. That's the only thing I feel like because like you could be on the decline.
Last year got like 800 yards, fucking 750. Like he looked completely washed.
He had like 1,500 yards last year.
He was still a fucking monster. And nobody was acknowledging because, he's 28, he's 29, he got the 370 curse. My nigga, he's still him.
Yeah.
Mind you, and we talk about this impact shit, bro. You take Derrick, bro. That Titans team is nowhere near how it is without Derrick Henry.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. He might just be top 4 though. Actually,
who?
Henry.
He is top 4.
He is.
No, I'm saying he might just be like 4 though.
You said barely.
No, I didn't say barely. I didn't say barely. He might just be just top 4. To me. I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie. Right when I just looked at Taz comment, I really thought about it. I'm like, bro, what's really like? There's nothing stopping me from actually believing that because I low-key already believe it in my heart that Saquon is better than bro and Chubb is better.
The only running backs currently.
I agree.
And I think, like I said already, right now CMC is better.
I had over Derrick Henry was Nick Chubb and Saquon.
You didn't have team.
You asked me, I already got Bijan.
CMC, I didn't have Saquon in front of him because of how dominant. That my thing is because of how dominant he was in that 3 scheme, in those 3 plays, how dominant he was as a rusher. That's why, right?
What the JJ?
No. I didn't have him because that's the same thing. The thing is, Saquon is nowhere near as versatile as CMC 1, so don't do that. But 2, it was because
whistle.
Why y'all blowing a whistle on that? Why y'all blowing a whistle? Hear me out. Hold up.
No.
Let him explain himself.
Let me break it down because I'm not. This is the only reason why I'm saying this. Derrick Henry for me was at 3 for most of the majority of even when he was going for 2,000 and stuff like that. Right. My thing is when it comes to the Saquon and CMC, Saquon's still hella versatile. Don't get it twisted. Don't get what I'm saying. Don't bend it like any certain way. CMC I think is also more versatile than Saquon, which is also not a crazy thing to say at all. I'm saying
how far is it off? How far is it?
It's like right here. It's like right here.
Okay, you made it seem like it was right here. That's
no, that's not. It's not that big. What I'm saying is because of how dominant he was as a rusher, since I think CMC is like this much off of Saquon, but since Derrick Henry was just as dominant as he was when he came to wrestling. Like, bro, not being able to stop that, even when you load the box with almost 9 people and not being able to stop that. That's why I really had him over those 2 guys at certain points. I had him over CMC. I had him over Chubb.
So you're saying that Derrick Henry was over Saquon because of the 3 plays and how dominant he was?
No, he was over. Like, he was at one at points when he was leading for 2,000 and stuff like that because of how dominant he was, because of how efficient he was. And last year, what changed is just because of, like Trey said, it went down. He wasn't able to keep that like consistent. I'm not gonna. You're not. CMC got traded and then elevated on top of that.
You're not going to be able to keep that same shit when you have fucking Boo Boo the Fool and Dolph Ziggler's your fucking receivers. You're not going to be able to keep that shit up.
Respect Dolph.
I gotta say this though. What's changing? Other than the fact that I know AJ Brown left, but what's changing? If you already having niggas stacking about 8 in the box already on you, and you still running for 2,000, what's changing? Because before then, if you got 9 now, I don't see the difference.
But you're talking about 20. I'm talking about the year after when AJ Brown left, and again, nigga had Dolph Ziggler, the fucking Hurricane, and this nigga was still tweaking.
And they were still stacking the box on that nigga, and he didn't go for 2K.
What would change then? That's why.
Because he got hurt too, didn't he? He got hurt. I know I'm not tweaking, right? Did he get hurt?
Yes, he got hurt.
Exactly.
No, my fault. I'm talking about the year after he came back from the injury.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, he was still tweaking with fucking, again, Dolph Ziggler, the Hurricane, old ass Sting, 70-year-old AEW Sting out on the field, still tweaking. And his running ability is still fucking elite, and I think it's not.
And I'm never gonna argue that.
That's why I think I still have Henry over CMC.
And that's where we just.
When Derrick Henry falls down officially, yeah, go ahead, CMC, you got it.
Wait, what do you mean officially? Like he's not already falling down though? That's the point. What do you mean officially? Like he's not already going down?
I'm talking about a complete fall off where you're not top 5 anymore.
Okay, well this is
like you got.
He's still I feel like people.
No, I feel like people are acting like Derrick Henry's Zeke. Like he's not.
No, okay, yeah, all right. That's dragging it. That's dragging it.
No, I'm just saying. No, the way that people talk about him, they act like he's fucking Zeke.
Okay, this is
like
I don't even see I think it's very clear that who the top 4 running backs are. It was very clear going in the season who the top 4 running backs were. And it was also very clear that out of those top 4 running backs, one of those running backs is on the decline. So it's people just don't think Derrick Henry is at that level anymore because he's on the decline. And that's fine, honestly, considering how much he's done.
I think he still is.
This is the issue that I have with this entire argument, and like the people that buck back at the notion of Derrick Henry like declining. Yes, I know he ran for 1,500 yards last year. I'm not saying he can't play no more. If we're being honest, he's still gonna end up being a top 5, top 6 running back by default because they literally tried to murder the running back position in general. So there aren't a bunch of elite athletes at that position right now anyway, if we're keeping it a stack. But if you go back and watch the year before, matter of fact, you ain't even got to go back and watch the 2K season. Watch the season where he got hurt, where he like those few games before. Just go back and watch those games, and then go back and watch the season he had last year, and then watch him now, and tell me there's not a noticeable difference when he gets in the open field and takes off the way he used to take off. Like before that injury, those runs where he would break into the second level and get out there and stiff arm a safety, those used to be guaranteed touchdowns.
You're not so aggravated, bro. Because we done seen this. I swear to God, I didn't watch the shit last year on All 22 of him saying the same shit that you're saying. I've seen it multiple times. Last year, I fucking seen it. The Chiefs game is a prime example of what you're talking about. There's multiple games when he had that. The Texans, the Jags. There's multiple games that you're talking about here.
Yes,
like that shit just disappeared. Huh?
Yeah, there was multiple games where it was like, oh, okay, like he done broken through. He hit the patented stiff arm. Cool.
Yeah, and he got it there.
Yeah, and there was also a lot of them where he would do the same thing and get hawked down.
Bro,
If he get walked down by dudes you know can't run for real. Like
you know how many running backs we could do for like niggas missing a hole. Like, come on, bro. That's mad nitpicking shit. That's not gonna fucking move you. You're nitpicking like crazy, my nigga. What the fuck, Trey? What are you talking about, bro? We seen this. We seen this shit. Derrick Henry showed you last year.
Don't want to believe his fucking heroes can get fucking old.
You think Derrick Henry from? You think an Alabama player is a fucking hero for me? What are you talking about, bro? Stop trolling, bro.
Like,
we'll definitely see this year, but I do got a follow-up question because we know who the tier ones are, obviously. But there seems to be one running back in the NFL right now that wants to make a case that he's going to arrive in that tier one. And that, of course, is Bijan Robinson. Because this year, he's talking, bro.
What are you in that tier? What are you talking about?
All he has to do is keep playing like this. He's there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like his cuts, his receiving ability, bro, his vision, and his breakout speed. Oh man, bro, Bijan, he's cooking, bro.
Hey, let me go ahead and state this, right? Remember earlier in the year,
yes,
right before
AJ,
this.
Shut up.
Okay, I feel like
I was trolling too because of what I said, right? But y'all sound was glazing, so then I had to keep it going, right? And so then niggas was saying, "Oh, well, he wasn't even next to the level of Saquon and all this stuff." And I was like,
I don't think in college, and I genuinely don't believe that shit was different in college. We talking about college, and me and Trey argued that shit for 30 minutes after that call. We were talking about strictly college.
Really?
Yeah, I would have argued that shit for like an hour straight.
I wanted to fight him because he's wrong.
No, because nigga, you was just glazing.
Bijan is baby Saquon. Fuck is you talking about?
You know what's the craziest thing? All he really doesn't have, he just doesn't have. His biggest thing is that
a more developed route runner right now.
I was about to say his biggest thing. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying just for Marley. The reason why I'm not trying to hear this shit for DeAndre Swift because when Miles Sanders was actually pretty damn good for y'all last year, he was getting all the fucking shit in the world. He was an Eagles merchant, Jason Kelsey merchant. So yeah, he's going to get that tax, bro. Sorry.
Yeah,
he just came from my old line that was actually top 5. So,
and then guess what? He could. All he was doing was running this way, right? He wasn't going that way. Like, come on.
Yeah. Listen, I don't give a shit. DeAndre Swift is still a bad running back. I don't care.
That's gas.
I don't.
It was never bad.
My thing is, if you can only work with the best line in football because you had a top 3 offensive line last year, you're bad. I don't care. I do not.
Did he not work with the Detroit Lions?
No, he couldn't. No, he never. His whole thing is that he wasn't in the film room. They were already saying that he wasn't in the film room. He wasn't ever running forward, and that's why he kept giving Jamal Williams carries over him. Because guess who wanted to actually go against big hitting linebackers? Jamal Williams. DeAndre Swift was also injured last season too, but people don't factor that in. I factored in, but it doesn't really matter to me as much because of the fact that you still don't want to run even north when the hole is wide open. Like, that's literally you, bro. You got to do that. So,
now
he goes to a line. Yeah, he's going to a line that's better, but that's why I say he gets taxed for that, too. So, back to what we were saying, though. Real talk. You feel me? Bro, let's just keep it a stack, bro. Bijan, the biggest thing about him versus Saquon is that he don't have the same burst as him, like, when it comes to actually running down the sideline and taking off. He can't take off as nowhere near to the level of Saquon. Even if they run the same, because 40 times don't matter to me, but people try to compare that stuff. Even if they ran that, it's clear as day that Saquon looks faster than him on the field in my eyes. But when it comes to being shifty, being in that receiving game, bro, you saw that one-hand catch he had last week, boy. He just took that junk in and kept it pushing. He just kept it pushing. Three cuts.
You know what's crazy? That nigga Bijan is the only hype to your team because Desmond Ritter's a fucking terrorist. And I told you what the fuck was going to go on with Kyle Pitts. What's been going on, JJ? James? What's been going on, nigga? Like, what's been going on?
All right. Let me just go ahead and break it down.
You tried to tell me I fell for the bait. You told me Desmond Ritter's a solid quarterback. You told me he was going to be a good quarterback, my nigga. That's what you told me. What am I seeing right now?
Yeah. All right, I'm just go ahead and I'm gonna break it down right now. You feel me? I'm just gonna keep it a stack. 1,000. No cap. You feel me? going into last season, throughout those 4 games, when I watched Arthur Smith be able to show that he has a creative play, well, not even slightly creative play calling enough to the point. Wait, just let me go. To have a slightly creative play calling to be able to throw the football to his receivers and get Drake London, a guy who was on pace for 500 yards to end the season with Marcus Mariota as the starting quarterback. Give him Desmond Ridder, and that man was almost a 1,000-yard receiver within the last 4 games, right? And so my whole thing was, all right, Desmond Ridder clearly is a better passer than whatever Marcus Mariota ever was, right? And so going to next season, I had a lot more faith in the fact that I thought we were going to be able to throw the football more effectively. Week 1, we didn't do that. Understandably so. It's week 1. You ride too hard on that. Week 2, ran the football again. But the thing is, the target share went up, so I couldn't really say nothing. I was like, all right, I'm watching it go. I'm watching the move slowly and progressing slowly. Week 3, we go against the Detroit Lions, who their secondary is depleted. And all I watch all game is Arthur Smith. And it's just what it looks like to me, that Arthur Smith coached this man to throw checkdowns. And I'm sitting here like, you throwing checkdowns on 3rd and 18? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Just run the football, right? I said, just go ahead and keep on running the football. We're going to come back to it. Come back to the drawing board next week. We lose the game anyways. This was one of my last straws right here, bro. Because this is why I said this is like they got 2 weeks left. Desmond Ridder and Arthur Smith got 2 weeks left with me, bro. Because I'm really 1 week, but 2 weeks left, right? When we went against the Jacksonville Jaguars in London, and this man Desmond Ridder is staring down Kyle Pitts on multiple. Kyle Pitts should have had 5 receptions for 60 yards in the first half, but because he's not a quarterback who can do this and then this and then this, and he wants to.
That's a fact.
And throw it right to Andre Cisco like he wants to sit right there. and then the second play, do the same thing again, and then not be okay, hold on, let me calm down. Not be able to throw the ball to Kyle Pitts twice, staring him down, right? Then having Matt Collins run a deep post route. Touchdown, right? Because he burnt that dude underthrow the ball. What are you doing? I've never seen you do this. You didn't even do this when you threw that one deep ball to Matt Collins versus the Packers. So what is going on now? My whole thing with Desmond Ridder at this point of now and Arthur Smith, y'all need to lock in, bro, because y'all being able to draw plays for Kyle Pitts, getting him open, as much as y'all do, and then Desmond Ridder not being able to complete these routes or staring him down and throwing them picks on some dumb stuff, it gotta go. This is just obvious quarterback mechanics that shouldn't even be happening. You feel me? I don't even see Justin Fields having an issue with at least staring receiver downs at this moment at certain points. It's nowhere near as bad as what I just saw against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I agree.
That game we just watched against the Jaguars was literally a game because of one blown coverage, and after that, our defense was playing the lights out, and then us throwing a pick 6. You take away those 2 touchdowns already, the game is that much closer. It is that much closer, and y'all can't figure out a way to get these guys doing anything. Drake London's the only one that scored a touchdown because of a short, bro.
No, JJ.
Wasting a game with Bijan, bro. Come on, bro.
Desmond Ridder's just a terrorist.
Okay, look.
He didn't even do that in the second game, though. The second game is completely different from his last game that we watched. In game 2, he looked good. He didn't look that bad.
That wasn't until they were like down, and then all of a sudden, like, we gotta pass the ball, bro.
He pulled a good comeback and to help us win. He looked good during that stretch the entire time. So what's different? What was the difference?
Okay,
because
this
that, bro.
is the issue that I have with the Falcons. I've said this before, and I will say it until I'm blue in the fucking face. We have maligned all of these other coaches and called them all kinds of merchants, blah, blah, blah. This man, Arthur Smith, is a glorified running backs coach. That is the only thing this man knows how to do, is he only knows how to scheme up things for running backs. And you want to know why I say that? Because if you were smart and you drafted a tight end at number 4 overall and he runs 6'6", and he's 6'6", 240, runs 4.4, all that stuff, right? Let me just ask a question for the room. If you're drawing up a play on Tuesday that you're going to use on Sunday, and you're saying, hey, I'm going to throw a tight end screen, go play a tight end screen, who are you throwing it to?
Hey.
Oh, bro, those tight end screens be having me dying, bro.
The crazy thing is, all right, I already know where you're going with this.
Let me actually finish that. Who are y'all throwing it to on the tight end screen?
Kyle Smith is a pretty big body, bro.
Kyle Smith, Kyle Pitts or Jonnu Smith? And don't troll. Like, I need y'all to actually answer the question honestly.
No, I'm throwing the Kyle Pitts for sure.
Oh, for sure. Kyle Pitts.
Pitts.
And
So look,
that right there is the issue that I have with this team. It's not just Desmond Ridder. He's also a part of the problem because he's not good. Because on the few chances that they do scheme up something for Drake London or Kyle Pitts, he can't execute it. But you're not giving him anything easy. Like, you have two elite athletes that you are not getting the ball to for no reason. There isn't a real rhyme or reason that we can spot from the outside looking in that says, hey, this is the reason why you're using Kyle Pitts to run fucking clear out routes for Mac Hollins on a dig route. Like, what are we doing?
yeah, like, bro, that's my point. I do agree with you. I feel like Arthur Smith, because now I give him too much credit for this, right? I say that he uses Kyle Pitts as to clear out people defenses, so that way they have to focus on him because he does have a lot of defensive attention, right? But there, as a head coach, I feel like now is just more so he's scared because if he does give it a player that I know he knows has a lot of defensive attention, he might fail with the route combos that he's putting together, right? We know if Matt Collins is clearing out the field, at the end of the day, yeah, they're going to have to respect him going downfield, but they're not going to respect him as much as Kyle Pitts running the dig. So he's going to put it to the player that you don't respect as much running the dig and having Kyle Pitts go there, which in theory makes sense, but actually using logic, bro, at the end of the day, you got to get your better player to better. You got to get him the ball.
And you know what's the worst part about what you're saying, JJ, is if you were smart, a guy like Mac Hollins is actually pretty fast as a receiver.
Yeah, exactly. He knows that. He knows that.
A good deep threat. You can run him on a clear out route.
And then if they don't respect it, get it to him that way.
I was about to say, if they don't respect it because, boy, that's Mac Hollins. I don't give a fuck about no Mac Hollins. I'm finna go jump this dig right on Kyle Pitts or Drake London. Now you got fucking Mac Hollins screaming wide open down the field, and all you got.
But the problem. And this is my.
You can't say Desmond will make that pass. He'll make that pass. Hey, Trey, you saw him make that pass versus the Packers. He'll make that pass at least.
The problem is Desmond Ridder can't throw the ball down the field.
Yo, you're lying. You see that? That's a lie. That's a lie. That's why I be like, people be dragging it. You gotta watch my team before you start talking like that, bro.
His arms don't even know that. He's not accurate on the field.
I'll be watching missed balls. I'll be watching Desmond Ridder stare at one guy.
Yeah, and that's why I got mad. That's why I got mad.
Because you saw him. You saw him.
On the tight end screens. Go ahead, Riddell.
My thing is, and this is kind of how my issue with like even the Giants right now are people scheming to the point where I don't believe you're going to throw that ball downfield. And that's how people are playing the Falcons right now. Like, I'm not believing it. I don't think you're going to throw that ball
Jason
downfield.
Garrett flashbacks to that scheme shit. Don't even get me started on that.
Bro, my thing is like the tight end screens. It's crazy thing is I laugh every time because it does make me a little like, dang, bro, why are we not using our better playmaker? Like, remember, on that play
on fantasy
on that play when they threw it to Matt Collins and Matt Collins head top what's it called? I think it was Jair, right? I was in my head, I was like, bro, Kyle Pitts probably actually takes out the crib. He might not even go down right there, right? And so like that's supposed to be Kyle Pitts head top, and that's cool as Matt Collins respect to him. But I feel like Jonathan Smith, every time when Jonathan Smith gets the ball and he's getting like hella targets, it's like, bro, that junk is working. But I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like, this is like, these are players that, like, yes, it's gonna work, but you gotta still get Kyle Pitts, you gotta get Drake London, you gotta get those guys involved. It's time to get it. It's time to get that going. On top of that, I feel like a lot of people still have overrated our pass blocking O-line too, because it still doesn't help when you have a quote unquote rookie quarterback, even though he's not a rookie, go out there and then not have like no protection. That's like the same thing with Daniel Jones having the same issues that he is when he's not even able to team and process the field because he's already having 5 rushes in his face. It's those two things in combination of also not being able to process the field. Desmond Ridder doesn't face it nowhere near as much as a guy like Daniel Jones, but it's those things in combination of being a young guy that it's a problem for sure. I'm not gonna lie, I agree.
This is a crazy statement.
He was correct. He's in fact correct.
Hey,
I agree.
Let's move on though, because we're gonna talk.
We're still the best team in the South.
Yeah,
I got it
for too long.
Respect the Buccaneers. Respect.
Yeah, we're not about to get in that. We're not about to talk about this.
Okay.
Anyway, this is like I'm gonna keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. When are y'all going to realize that Stephon Diggs is on the same level as Justin Jefferson? I don't know when it's going to realize. I don't know when y'all are going to realize it. Because I don't know. I don't know how. You still, Stephon Diggs is a top 3 route runner in the game. You still have elite hands. The impact is ridiculous. We already know what the Bills' offense is without Stephon Diggs. They don't even got to be questioned. I don't know when are we going to start having these conversations. Now, I'm not saying that Diggs is better than Jettis. I have Jettis over Diggs. It's not the case. I'm just saying that Stephon Diggs, that is a top 3 receiver, and he's on the same level as Justin Jefferson. I don't know when we're going to start having this conversation about it, but it's going to start happening because he don't get the respect that he deserves. There's nothing you're going to really say that lacks and say he can't be on the level of Justin Jefferson. You can't say the production he got it. What I don't know what.
I have one thing.
What?
One thing that I got for Jefferson that puts him over the edge.
And you better not say
that's
playoff.
catch in traffic. When it comes down to it, that shit, Jefferson, jump ball in traffic. I think the way he catches everything that Kirk Cousins triple team him, he still be catching it, bro. It don't even matter.
I don't think the contested catching is that far off. But
the yak is.
That's the difference. But I'm not saying Diggs is better than Jettis. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is they are on the same level. Like people, I'm saying it, bro. Like he's on the same level as the Devon. No. Let me not do that. He's on the same level as Tyreek Hill. He's on the same level with these guys. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, is Devontae on a different tier or something?
Yeah,
I kind of think Devontae's still number 1 for me. And
to me, Devontae, Tyreek, and Jefferson, same tier. That's my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Diggs is in that. He's just the lowest one, or he's the 3rd lowest one.
If he's in that tier, he's the bottom feeder. Feeder.
AJ Brown or Stephon Diggs? What's the gap between them?
Whoa, no, that's nasty.
I'm not thinking twice.
Diggs wipes. Not even always.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Trent, don't do it. Don't
what?
Do it.
What you mean? What? AJ Brown has no case of being a top 5 receiver. Not a single case. He's not in that conversation at all.
Yeah, Chase is still better. So
yeah, okay.
Cooper Kupp is better too.
He's better than AJ Brown.
Cooper Kupp is better than Stephon Diggs.
Huh?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's not.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
He's not better than Diggs.
I stand by.
No,
I stand by Kupp over Diggs.
The only thing that Kupp does better than Diggs is respectful.
And getting open.
Cap.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, y'all don't start telling me that. God, that gets releases is better at getting open. I'm not hearing that.
Getting open is kind of crazy because I don't want to use the slot argument, but that's kind of crazy.
I don't care. Trent, you say you don't want to use it, bro. There's some stuff that you just gotta acknowledge.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Knowledge.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it, bro.
Objectively, you can't say that though because one is.
He's literally unless he's on the line and they don't let him be on the line. He's not getting. You know
why that slot argument's so dead? You know why that slot argument's so dead? Because guys like CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, they abuse the slot. Nobody says nothing.
Here's the thing, though.
It's not
even that, though. You know why people let it rock, though? Because they seen Jettis, Taze, even CDs multiple times on the outside frying niggas.
Yeah, but you want to know what? No, I'm not gonna say it.
Because you can't even lie right now, Josh. You literally can't even lie, even with them boys getting a free release. If you had somebody guarding them, you have somebody even press man. Jeddah's less than the others.
Honest with you.
Well, let me say
this. Let me say this for the clip. I'm not gonna lie. AJ Brown is closer to CeeDee Lamb and Terry McLaurin than he is Stephon Diggs.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
For sure. I mean, they were already in the same. I think they were already in the same.
I don't think he's better than Terry. I don't think so.
Okay.
I still think he's better.
I don't think he is.
That's
okay. All right. I will say this. I will ask y'all this. If you put Terry in that offense instead of AJ, what do you think we're saying about Terry?
We're having the same. You know what it is? We will have the same conversations that we will have for AJ Brown. No, we'll dumb people will have AJ Brown, and then we'll do a Terry McLaurin.
But
listen,
y'all don't honestly, like speaking, I don't think he'll be like just like a little bit better.
No,
I don't think he'll be better. I don't. Like when you look at AJ Brown play, you guys don't think he's like.
What exactly are we talking about when it comes to AJ Brown right now?
No, he's good. He's good. He's great. He's elite.
AJ Brown is an elite receiver, but he's like the. I'm not trying to violate AJ Brown. AJ Brown is the Trevor Lawrence of wide receivers, meaning Meaning you can't have him too
How
high.
are you violating two people
No,
at the same
hold
time?
on. You miss what I'm saying. You miss what I'm saying.
Crazy.
You miss what I'm saying. You can't have him too high. You can't have him too low. So he's in that 8 to 10 range, maybe 7. I don't even think so because I think, well, depending on how D-Hop how's this year, falls if he's really that, if he's not, because I don't think he's washed, but we got to see him keep playing. If he's falling off, then yeah, he's gonna be in the 7 to 10 range, or yeah, whatever you want to call it. But once you're starting to get to like the top 6, that's just dead. There's no conversation at all for him to even be there.
Why not? Like, what is? I mean, obviously, Stephon Diggs' route running is amazing. What is it putting him so clearly above AJ Brown?
I mean, I think he has clearly better hands than him. I think I'm not even thinking twice. That's the route running is what's his name? Of course, not close. What gets AJ Brown or not is the yak, but and the deep threat ability. But I think Stephon Diggs is also a very super underrated deep threat because he has Gabe Davis, who's the best deep threat on his team. But nobody talks about Stephon Diggs' deep threat playability. Like nobody talks about it. Like,
when he did to Peter last week,
good, like you said, I think AJ Brown deep threat over Stephon Diggs.
Wait, real quick, Aaron. You my guy. You my ooze. I hope you troll.
What is that?
I hope you troll that because that's crazy.
Y'all still got him consistent top 5 real quick, by the way, right?
I don't have him. So I mean, I had him 6, but like I said, if he falls off, if I think because I can see Jamar taking that step anyways to be ahead of Diop. So yeah, you can basically say he's top 5 for me. But I just feel like majority. So Stephon Diggs really is his. Because I think the most important things is hands and route running. But unless you have something like an outlier, like the reason why Tyreek Hill's in the top 5, it don't really matter if somebody like Terry McLaurin has better hands than Tyreek Hill. But yes, he does.
Yes,
like,
he does.
Yes, like, look, here's what I'm saying. He has better hands, and he damn near is on the same. He probably runs better routes. But you're not going to say that Terry McLaurin is better receiver than Tyreek Hill.
There might be a decent number of receivers that have better hands than Tyreek Hill.
Valuable as
yes, Tyreek Hill doesn't have great hands. He's a former running back.
Yeah, he's not. His hands are not. Also,
his contested catchability is actually
criminally underrated.
AJ Brown is better than a lot of niggas in Yak, but that's not gonna move me. Because if that's the case, then Debo
Samuel. Hey,
I see what you remember.
You remember when I first pulled up? That was top 3. Top 3. You been?
That's a very outlier though.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, don't get me wrong. AJ Brown is like that. He's elite, but I'm really hard. It's really hard for me to think right now because the way how CD is playing and the way he keeps improving, I don't know if AJ Brown's better than him. I don't know. I really don't know because CD's fixing his drop issue. You can tell he's one of the most versatile receivers in the game. Elite routes. His hands are becoming elite. I don't know, and the yak is comparable. That's the worst part. CD's one of the best.
I feel like CD Lamb is a lot more just wide open all the times. I'm seeing him when he gets his yak versus AJ Brown. I feel like AJ Brown be just big body and
you know why? Because his separation. CD's separation is different. It's different.
I'm not. CD's rising, so I'm not even mad at it because CD is rising, especially being the number 1 option. Now he got some people to kind of alleviate pressure off of him. My thing is Jefferson, I feel like does everything in the elite level, bro. When I'm watching this dude, because obviously I'm tuning the Vikings, I have a Kirk Cousins agenda, and I'm watching Justin Jefferson do what he's doing. Whoever's on him, don't matter. He's catching it, getting separation. Obviously, he can break a tackle, has the speed to, take it all the way home. 2 people on him, he's still catching it. 3 people that's collapsing on him, he's still catching it. So hands, catching traffic, yak after run, route running. I mean, I feel like he does everything at an elite level, and I just can't say that for Stephon Diggs other than the stuff you were mentioning, like route running, general hands, Yeah, but
here's my thing. I feel like he does that so well. It has to put him in the convo because you can't say production's not the argument because he's getting 1,500, 1,400, 1,600. Can't say the impact. You really can't say nothing to really dispute that. He's not on the same level these guys. What, he gritty because Justin Jefferson gritty? I'm not. I was some real shit. I don't know. I know. On some real. Because you keep watching Stephon Diggs. You can't say no. It's not even an injury tax. This nigga is just wilding every year, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. I don't get it though. I don't get it. Well, let me see. Marley does durability. Okay, so I'm not the best ability is availability guy, but once you start getting injured, like probably like 3 years or like 2-3 years in a row, yeah, I'm off you. Like Trey White is my dog. I got to get off him, bro. Like 2 torn Achilles in the past like 3 years. Like,
wait, I thought he only torn his Achilles once.
He just tore it again.
Yeah, he just tore. Oh, dang, you're right.
Because he tore it again. He tore like in 2021. So like,
and then he tore his ACL. Yeah.
And then another thing about AJ Brown that I kind of get confused about. Everybody say it. AJ Brown has been this guy since he was on Tennessee. Like,
yeah, but I think it's just bro.
When
a team is able to utilize,
he's been the same.
He's been that guy.
He's been the same receiver, but I just feel like I'm not saying you were there. I feel like a lot of people they kind of stat watch with AJB because he's been the Aaron, bro. Come on, bro. Stop troubling me, bro. Duh. But fucking, he's been that receiver. So I feel like since now he got that 1,500 yards year. Oh, he's in these top 5 combos. Like perfect example. Say Terry McLaurin gets 1,400, 1,500 yards this year. People are finally going to start putting him in these top 5 combos when he's already been on the upper echelon of that. It's just that his production has been like max 1,200, 1,100. So people hasn't really seen it.
But that's why production
and his quarterback
still matters though.
Yeah, production matters, but I feel like you can't like overdo it because I'm not gonna lie. If you wasn't saying AJ Brown was better than Jamar Chase before he got to the Heat, like 2021, before he got to the Heat,
people are saying that though.
No, I'm saying people. There's people that think that AJ Brown is in the conversation or better than Jamar Chase. If you didn't think that in 2021, you shouldn't think that shit now. That's why I say like for example, Tyreek Hill. If you didn't think Tyreek Hill was the best receiver in the league in 2021 or 2020, you shouldn't think it now. Ain't shit changed that he changed a quarterback, and that's just narrative, bull. So like, that's what I'm saying. That's just how I feel.
It'll be interesting to see how everything goes for the Eagles this year because obviously they're not as pass friendly as they were last year. So AJ Brown's numbers are probably going to go down in general compared to other years. So we'll see where he is in the conversation. Whereas Josh Allen is literally spamming Stephon Diggs like every game, kind of similar to Kirk Cousins. But yeah, Diggs is going to have a big year. Obviously, Tyreek's going to have a big year. Devontae needs to get traded. The Raiders are nasty.
Yeah, Devontae, he got to go.
Where's he going to go? That's the problem.
Let's move this on, though. Let's say we're going to talk about this last game. And then we ain't going to do the predictions. We can just talk about the recap after that. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this last game. We're going to get into our Factor Cat game. So, man, I was surprised by this. This Chiefs and Jets game, bro. That shit. So,
let's talk about it.
Let me ask you this. This is crazy. I'm asking this question. Have the Jets finally figured out a way to use Zach Wilson?
I want to say something.
Go for it.
The Jets have. This is what I said before the game started. I feel like they were going to play well, especially Zach Wilson, purely because of this one reason. They were given bulletin board material. The way they were talking about Zach Wilson before the game, and I forget which linebacker it was, he was talking about, oh, man, we just know they're just going to run the ball. Like, Willie Gay. That automatically gave Zach Wilson a lot of motivation for this game. So before the game started, it's very obvious the Chiefs were not taking the Jets seriously. The Jets had bulletin board material. And, I mean, after that safety, that disgusting safety, the Jets had all the momentum to start playing well all of a sudden. So I'm not bought in. I need the next game to see who you really are. No, Zach Wilson, I'm still not a believer.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say about that Jets game. One, to your point, Riddell, no, they didn't. I could specifically, if I'm being honest, I can tell a lot of Mahomes' play in the first half was a whole lot of fuck it, I'll do it. It was he was definitely taking advantage of like, you know what? Nah, I make this throw off platform all the time. It just so happened that the guys who were running under those passes while you're throwing these lazy lobs to Travis Kelce are not like subpar athletes. It's CJ Mosley and Quincy Williams. So yeah, those dudes can run. So they can actually make up and go get those balls instead of you just throwing something up there and it's like, oh, that's an amazing catch, when you're probably thinking, I probably shouldn't have thrown that. But at the end of the day, I do want to talk about the Chiefs and that offense, the way it's looked, because people are going too far with the whole, oh, Mahomes isn't the best quarterback in the league right now, blah blah. No, he still is.
That's crazy.
Who said that?
There's a lot of people who are still saying that. There's a lot of people who are still saying that. However, what I'm going to talk about is this. We talked about all the losses in the offseason and all these guys leaving that organization and people coming in. Nobody has mentioned that one of the main reasons why that offense looks different right now is because Eric Bieniemy isn't the one designing these plays. He's in Washington right now scheming it up. And as much as we don't want to like praise Sam Howell, you can turn on the tape. Like the concepts that he's running, like that's quality football. They just don't have Patrick Mahomes at the helm. So it looks a little different. But the reason why they're actually competitive right now is because of EB. And also the guy who's the OC, if I remember correctly, for the Chiefs right now is one Matt Nagy. That should tell you a lot about
Didn't he work with Andy Reid before?
Yes, he did. That's how he got the job in Chicago. He was the offensive coordinator with the Chiefs. But my thing is this. He wasn't that damn good then. He just had better personnel. He had Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman, a younger Travis Kelce, and you had Patrick Mahomes. So, yeah, no, it looked great then. We're going to see what it looked like now, because the most dynamic athlete you got after Travis Kelce in terms of the pass game is Kadarius Toney,
who's been dropping the ball.
Can't stay on the field, and then when he's on the field, can't seem to catch the ball half the time. So, yeah, we're going to see what this offense looks like going forward.
I think it's more – honestly, I'm going to be honest, and I agree to an extent with the Eric Bieniemy stuff. They have to adjust to the new offensive play call now. But these receivers are just like – it's a drastic downfall from the last year. Because you don't have a reliable receiver like Juju, whether you want to believe it or not. Juju was a reliable receiver who did his job. And he was a good safety net for Patrick Mahomes. They don't have McCole Hardman as the other side deep threat to space out the field with Marquise Valdez-Scantling. And Kadarius Toney, obviously, was just a fit and play last year. He wasn't the number one. He was a fit and play. He would make his moment, then he would get off the field, let the three receivers play. Now we have to rely on a bunch of young receivers who are not proven. With Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, we still don't know who he really is. Justin Ross is not getting playing time for some reason. I don't even understand that.
That's true.
And Justin Watson, and I think there's another one. And these are the receivers that Patrick Mahomes has to run. His deep threat is Justin Watson right now. Who wants a deep threat being Justin Watson?
Isn't it Sky Moore? I thought it was Sky Moore.
No, Sky Moore he's more of like a short intermediate guy. He
can, but I'm saying you can't have him and Rashee Rice running that same role. That's why I said that.
Yeah,
Rashee Rice actually is solid.
But I need to give credit to Mahomes though. Like I seriously need to give credit to Mahomes and Bieniemy for making Juju Smith-Schuster look like a serviceable receiver. Because quite literally, right now he looks like wide receiver 4 on the Patriots. That man.
I said Juju was ass, bro.
No, Juju's the worst receiver I've ever seen in my entire life. He can't create separation. After the catch, he moves like a freak. He moves like JJ, bro. I'm being so serious. He moves like JJ.
JJ, you're gonna say
like JJ?
He's talking about Justin Jefferson, right? You're not talking.
No, I'm talking about Goldie JJ.
He's talking about James, boy. But now let's get to his last.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. Realistically speaking, them not playing Justin Ross, they dirty. Like they're really doing my dog dirty, bro. Like you can't just mess up a custom product like that.
At this point, there's no reason.
Like what's not to try? You got Patrick Mahomes. Y'all still win the games anyways. Try it. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
get it done. Honestly speaking, that boy Rashee Rice, he's been solid in my opinion for them so far throughout these 4 games. So you keep him in there.
The ball.
I mean, yeah, but that's all their problems. That's all their problems.
Sky Moore be dropping it too.
Like, Sky Moore, bro. Y'all gotta cut him some slack too, though, man. Like I be watching this man. He like 5'7" trying to jump.
Bro, he's not a wide receiver. He's not a wide receiver, bro. He could be like Darren Sproles or something.
He's a gadget. He's a gadget player.
Yeah, like y'all be asking him to like jump like 40 feet in the air, just like try to like Patrick Mahomes be trying his best to get in the ball, but he just can't put it low enough for him to actually get that. If he's running across the field, Patrick Mahomes running this way, he's like, well, Sky Moore, you have to get this somehow. Sky Moore will be trying his best, bro.
Yeah,
like,
the Sky Moore experiment is dead. We tried it last year. I don't know why they keep on trying with Sky Moore. It's dead. He's not a receiver. He's a gadget player, like Trey said. That's all he is. And he needs to be the punt returner because freaking Richie James is dog. He's terrible.
Hold on. You're surprised? Y'all are surprised. The man who literally dropped my pop special teams ranking down all the way to bottom 5. Y'all surprised?
And they decided to put him at punt returner, bro. Like, what are they?
Y'all surprised, bro? Like, but somehow, some way, let me not. It's not even me to talk on air, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Let's get into this last topic. You know what it is, bro. About to play Fact or Cat. Say a statement, go one by one. We're gonna debate. Make sure we're gonna just say Fact or Cat, one answer, and then we're gonna debate it after for a little bit. So before we end, so I'm gonna start off with you, Trey.
Okay.
I'm gonna say overall, but they're rookies though. Overall, AR-15 and CJ Stroud are both top 15 quarterbacks.
Fact.
JJ. Oh. JJ.
Fact.
Riddell.
Both. That's AR-15 is my dog, but Cap for now. Cap.
Josh.
So just like I would say like half fact, half Cap, because I agree on Stroud, but not on AR yet.
All right, bet. Trey. We already talked about a little bit, but we on what's his name?
So we're allowed to do that?
Huh?
Because if we are, then never mind. But we're
half Cap. I'm not gonna lie. This is you guys say you got mine to say.
Oh, then Cap.
All right, so Trey. All right, Trey. Zach Wilson's actually somewhat decent quarterback, just with a little bit more opportunity.
Cap. Big
KJ?
Cap.
Fat Cap, boy.
Riddell.
Big Cap, bro.
Josh.
Cap.
All right, Trey. The Giants are in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Facts.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We all universally agree.
Huh?
We all agree.
Facts.
Word. Last one. This is the last one. I want to see what y'all say about this one. This is the last one. Josh Allen right now is the league MVP. And I got another one after this. I forgot about the one. I got another one. So go ahead, Trey.
I'm gonna go Cap, but it might be close. It might be close.
JJ.
Cap.
Riddell.
Cap.
Josh.
Fact.
And I'm not gonna lie, off the rip, do-rag. If Cooper Kupp ain't win no Triple Crown, CMC ain't getting that shit.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I agree with him too. So I was gonna say you gotta get past CMC first. That's all I gotta say.
Bro, listen, Kupp didn't win it, so I can't give it to CMC.
I'm not saying CMC gonna win it. I'm not saying CMC gonna win it. But in my eyes, he gotta get past CMC first. So
all right, that's another one. Is Khalil Mack back? Trey?
Cap.
Fact.
Riddell?
Cap.
Cap.
Josh?
If you knew me for a while, you guys know that I had a strong grudge against Chandler Jones, so I'm gonna do it with Khalil Mack too. So Cap.
Damn.
He was never gone, bro. Khalil Mack was never gone.
Look, Khalil Mack, he's all right. He's
been a ghost for a couple of weeks. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Well, for a couple of weeks, I'll give you that. But I'm saying like as in like in totality, I don't think he's ever been gone.
Yeah. Look.
Like he's regressed as a pass rusher.
I was about to say Khalil Mack is one of the greatest pass rushers of this era. But that being said, what he has been since he's been in freaking Los Angeles / San Diego has been a shell of himself. Like, he has not been the same guy. He's constantly injured, and then when he's on the field, he's nowhere near as explosive as he used to be. He's still
that comes with age. Yeah, so I won't dispute that. But I think even with that being said, him being just slightly regressing in those aspects, you know what I'm saying? Me watching him even prior to him playing us last year and now this year too. Yes, the first 3 weeks I will say he hasn't been the best pass rusher on the field by any means in my eyes. But for sure, the way I look at players is like the same way Josh Jacobs, right? Josh Jacobs up until this last week wasn't, balling to the standards I need in the ball. But I said eventually it's going to happen. Same thing with Khalil Mack, right? Khalil Mack, he's a former shell of himself. Of course, I would never dispute that. But at the same time, he's still, in my eyes, still in that top 12 range when it comes to pass rushers. And watching him still being able to rip the ball out of people's hands and get to that quarterback is still a thing that he's really, really good at. And that's what we got to acknowledge. So I never thought he was gone, but yeah, he's most definitely back by y'all standards.
You will never find a bigger Khalil Mack fan than me, because when he got drafted, I was one of the main people that was saying, fuck Jadeveon Clowney. The Texans need to take Khalil Mack at 1, and people thought I was the craziest person on earth because of it. But yeah, I don't know what just happened there. But yeah, I was one of the main people saying, no, you take him first. And then also when everybody was talking about, oh, Von Miller's the best player in the best edge rusher in the league, I was like, are we sure it's not Khalil Mack? The guy,
it was Von Miller.
Yeah, I was just saying he was never better than Von, but
I don't know. But that's the thing. I don't know that. I don't. Like,
well, you need to go figure that out right now, my boy.
No,
I know you can watch that tape yourself, so you need to go figure that out.
It's a lot closer than what people thought.
Okay, yeah, I won't fight that. But
so it's crazy how there's how quickly there's pass rushers that's been drafted recently that all surpassed Khalil Mack. It's kind of crazy.
Ooh.
Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, all better.
They're all
TJ
better?
Watt. Better.
They're all better? Well, TJ Watt, yeah, I'll give you.
You don't think they're all better than Khalil Mack right now?
No, I don't actually.
Who do you know
right now?
No,
right now.
Wait. They're better than him now.
Yeah. He's not saying at their prime. I don't think he's saying at their prime.
No, I'm saying at their prime.
Oh,
all better.
Oh, you're
wait. What did he say? Wait, what did he say?
He said Myles Garrett. He said Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, and Michael Parsons all better than Khalil Mack at his prime.
All better.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'll rock with TJ Watt, but y'all be
he's still top 2. He's still top 2 in the league.
He's not better than Myles Garrett. He's not.
That's cool.
He's not a better defender. He's not a better pass rusher. Myles Garrett takes on far more doubles, and he also has a far higher pass rush win rate too.
The number, I would never fight that with you. I know Myles Garrett's one.
I just feel like
number 2 is interchangeable between him and Nick Bosa. But go ahead.
People be gassing TJ Watt sometimes. So like TJ Watt being better than Khalil Mack, bro. Nick Bosa being better than Khalil Mack, bro. Are we serious? Are we serious?
Yeah, Nick Bosa's great, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm serious.
I feel like TJ Watt's closer to like the 4th edge in the league, to be honest, than like ever being close to Khalil Mack right now. He's closer to like the 4th best edge in the league currently.
Khalil or TJ?
TJ. Like TJ currently is closer to like the 4th best edge.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. That sounds crazy, right? I know it sounds crazy.
Wait, what are you trying to say here, bro?
I'm trying to say that TJ Watt's overrated because as a pure run defender, he's not out of the 4. Like he might be the worst run defender. As a pure pass
let me ask you this, Josh.
Versus who?
You say that.
Hold on. Let me ask him this.
Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, and him.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Because I want to get this for the clip.
I bet.
So, Josh, why do you think that TJ Watt is overrated?
I think that TJ Watt's overrated because when you look at the top 4 edge rushers in the league, they all get double teamed far more than him, and they also win more than him, and they're also better run defenders than him. So what does that make him compared to them?
Yeah, like, there's no way this man just.
And when you look at the tape, like TJ Watt, like as a pure pass rusher, I don't see how he's better than the 4. I'm sorry, he's not.
So no one has no disputes for this.
Hey, there's a clip being made.
There's facts and there's tape.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When he first showed me that pass win rate and like the double team rate, and you compared it to all the top 4 edge rushers compared to TJ Watt, TJ Watt does not get doubled at all.
Nope.
Like, at all.
What do you want him to do when he has Cam Hayward on his team still, bro?
Why does that matter? What
do you mean? Why does that matter?
Bro, look at Nick, bro. Bro, the 49ers D-line has always been good, but Nick Bosa's always been double-teamed a lot.
Yeah, because he's clearly the best one on that D-line.
Listen, let me add to my point. Nick Bosa's not even the most double-teamed edge rusher on his team. You want to know who it is? Samson Ebukam.
Yep.
I'm not hearing none of that. None of that. I don't care.
Crazy. I didn't know that.
Hey, he got him. Right, he got him. Is he like,
bro? All right, but look, you got to still establish these things right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of crazy to say Michael Parsons is a better run defender than TJ Watt. Like, it's not like it's not out of this world. It's not out of this world. Don't think that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like what you're like the way you're making it seem is kind of crazy because I personally, me personally.
Wait, and Josh, where do you have TJ Watt ranked?
I have him at 4.
Who you got over him again?
I got Nick Bosa over him. I got Michael Parsons over him. And I got Myles Garrett over him.
Myles Garrett should be 1. Am I right?
I mean,
yeah, it's not in order. That's not.
He's in the order. Yeah, he's in the
order.
Yeah,
but to me, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Michael Parsons, same tier. However you rank them, I do not care. I don't care how you rank them.
I think Mike is clearly 4 in that list. I think he's clearly 4.
I don't.
Who do you think is clearly 4?
They're all the same tier, so I don't really.
No, you could be on the same tier. I just think in my eyes, like I feel like he's definitively in my eyes 4, just for me. And like he can move on up because he's gonna get better. But like right now, I don't think he's better than TJ Watt at just being on the defensive side of the ball. They basically have a lot of the same responsibility, but I just think TJ Watt is just better than him at doing a lot of those things. While you may say otherwise, I think me and you think completely opposite on that, literally. And I think between him and Nick Bosa is really 2, but like I flip-flop them between 2 and 3 all the time. So that's just how I feel about it.
My thing is like I don't know because I only watch a certain amount of Steelers game. I don't watch them often. But I do know that TJ Watt is not a pure edge rusher. Like he's not on the D-line all the time. He is a linebacker. So does that percentage take into account the fact that he drops back in coverage sometimes?
Or no?
I mean, if you say that, you got to bring that up for Michael Parsons too, because they be making him do that.
Exactly.
I know. Yeah,
like the double team, it just accounts like because like the double team rate, like you have to play a certain amount of pass rush snaps. Like, yeah, just pure pass rush snaps to like be like accounted for your double team rate. Like,
right.
You have to play
so I'm saying, like, how is someone to get double teamed if they're not on the line?
It's like, no, but it only accounts for.
I think it counts for all the times when you're on the line.
Yeah, it's only when you're on the line. Yeah, it's only when you're.
That's why I said it was kind of crazy that that Samson Ebukam even gets.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The fact what Josh really said, he kind of spitting, bro. You can't really dispute it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I hated to because I had TJ Watt at 2 for the longest time.
Hey, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
into it, bro, I was like, yo, there's really no argument right now,
bro. But like Matt, if you see what Matthew just said, right? Like I said, they got Hayward and Highsmith, bro. So like
Highsmith doesn't even get double like that either.
Bro, but Cam Hayward does, and I'm not gonna lie. Cam Hayward is a big disruptor, and
because they are edge rushers. Like for someone like Chris Jones and Aaron Donald, it's so easy to double team them. They're within the line, obviously. Yeah. But I feel like it's just harder if you scheme right to double team edge rushers.
Nah, that's not true because at the end of the day, when it comes to Myles Garrett, a guy like Myles Garrett clearly gets double.
And the thing is, Myles Garrett is so he lines up in 3 technique and he gets double all the time.
That's why he literally they found a way they're starting to try and find ways to not even get him double team because even with him being able to beat double teams, they want him to get to that quarterback even faster. So they're having him just walk around, do all this extra. People are calling timeouts. Like, come on, bro. Like
you saw him like doing the through the legs. Like, bro, he's just toying. He's toying with linemen, bro. Bro, he's toying with them, bro. He's clearly the best edge rusher in the league. Not close. Like he's on the tier of his own. I don't care. Myles Garrett.
Okay, so is he better than Aaron Donald and Chris Jones?
Who?
Myles Garrett?
I think I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think he's better than Chris Jones.
I won't ever say he's better than AD though.
Chris Jones gets double teamed more than Myles Garrett. Why?
Because he's an interior player.
Yeah, he's an interior player.
I know that's my point. So if he gets double teamed as more than Myles Garrett and is just as an elite as a pass rusher, why is Myles Garrett on both of them?
Just as elite as a pass rusher?
He's a pass rusher. Crazy.
That's looking kind of nasty.
We know Chris Jones is like that.
See, this is where it ventures away from the stats, and this is where you start getting into the film part of it.
Yeah.
Because Yeah, no, like, look, if you're gonna ask me who I have like strictly as a pass rusher, it's Myles Garrett.
For sure. I think it's clear.
Bro, you asked me, you want to put both these players one-on-one matches all night. I promise you, Myles Garrett is winning more reps than
Yeah, he's definitely.
It'll be close. But Myles Garrett will win all of them, and Chris Jones will lose one. That's how I look at it.
Chris Jones is gonna lose. Chris Jones is gonna lose one, if for no other reason than halfway through it, he gonna get tired and say "fuck it."
Literally.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
He will do that on occasion.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, he's a big boy. At the end of the day,
like people don't and the thing that people don't realize is like quiet is kept. Myles Garrett is like, it sounds crazy to say it, but he's like sneaky almost 280. Like he's low key built like Jace Pierre-Paul from back in the day, like 6'5", stupid long arms. He's like 275 plus. He can actually play inside like a Chris Jones, but also has the ability to like dip and rip and ghost rush dudes like he's a smaller pass rusher. Like
his athleticism is off the charts, bro.
The bag,
the
bag is just different with like that kind of athletic ability, the flexibility, the strength, like that. Yeah, like that shit.
Okay. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not too mad at it. I was just curious how far you want to take the double team logic, but Aaron Donald. So we're clear on Aaron Donald then?
Yeah,
Aaron Donald's the best defender in football.
Okay. Let's be clear, Aaron Donald is still the GOAT. Let's not.
Yeah, like, and if Aaron Donald really seriously like falls off like by the end of the season, then we're gonna have a talk. We're definitely gonna have a talk. But right now,
he'll retire before you fall off, bro. He won't allow himself to fall off.
Because if you want perspective of like the best players in the league, to me, I have Patrick Mahomes at 1, Aaron Donald at 2, Trent Williams at 3, 4 Myles Garrett, 5 Chris Jones. That's my personal top 5. Like just generally. That's my personal top 5.
That's a good top 5 because they're all the best at their position for sure. Yeah,
that's
except for Chris Jones. Except for Chris Jones.
I don't know. Myles Garrett is probably top 10. I would have to think about it.
What's the name? We just hit the 2-minute mark. We went the 2-minute 11 mark. So I appreciate y'all coming out. Appreciate Red Devil pulling up. Josh, Dre, JJ. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow.
Right.
Let's say like and subscribe. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. College Football Show. It's probably gonna be nasty again because Donnie's. I got my boy Donnie's a regular, so it's gonna get nasty. So make sure I'll probably give you another date for the VIP rooms. I'll probably have Russell Shepard come slide through. Chat it up for like a little hour or so. So make sure, bro, y'all just tune in, bro. Like, subscribe to the channel. I say any y'all got another thing want you to say before we head out?
Bijan top 8. Cue the Tyree clip, man.
I say we out.